as mysteries unfold. Brain Benders Banter, keep your mind on fire, twisting and turning higher and higher. Trivia and facts keep you on your toes. Where the next challenge leads, nobody knows. Mind on fire, nobody knows. Riddles and corner secrets to reveal. Each question a journey, every answer a seal.
Brain Benders Banter, mind bending entertainment. 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 Brain Benders. Brain Benders, 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 Benders. Brain Benders, Benders, Benders.
All right, there we go. All right, so welcome to Livestream Mayhem, where the questions are random, the laughs are real, and no one has any idea what's coming next, because tonight I'm being spontaneous, including me. Yes, including me. So, where we have 50 ridiculous, hilarious, and totally unpredictable questions, and our panel has no clue what they're about to hit them. I'm going to roll a dice, call a name, and throw out a curveball question. Chat, you're invited to play along. Drop your answer and stir the pot with super chats. So here we go. I'm going to start with questions. So, wait a minute. We're missing Tug. Where's Tug? I was like, wait a minute. We're missing Tug. Where's Tug?
Maybe he got lucky.
Oh, thanks, Chance.
I think he had an anniversary or something.
That was last
Wedding
week.
anniversary. Okay.
Yeah, that was last week.
Dixie Cuddles in the house. Everyone, please, Dixie Cuddles, please drop your link. Dixie is my close friend. She's like a sister from another mother. Please, you guys, if Dixie, please drop your link in the chat. Or Wajamin, I see Wajamin is there. Wajamin, please, there you go. Dixie Cuddles says, nope, she dropped Gorilla Biscuits. Dixie Cuddles, please drop your link so people can follow you and subscribe. Dixie Cuddles is trying to get to 3,000 subs. Dixie Cuddles is my close friend. I love her. She's very supportive and kind.
She's a sweetheart.
She is a very big sweetheart. Yes, she's part of the fun club over at Corey's Comedy Channel. Hello, Nicole. Hello, Gorilla Biscuits. John, my buddy. Hello, Wajamin. Hello, K Munin. Hello, everyone in chat. Thank you for being here. All right, Inferno, I see you. All right, so let me bring up my questions. Get my questions. All right. So in the order that you guys are in,
switch me with Danny so Danny doesn't get mad.
Okay. So, okay, Caldy. So, Zach, you're number 1. Caldy, you're number 2. Chance, you're number 3. Tracy, you're number 4. Buff, you're number 5. And Danny, you're number 6. If I roll the dice with your number, you get the question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
I just heard from, you might want to get a dice with another number because Tug said he's on the way.
Oh, shoot. Okay. I need a D&D dice.
That's right.
Hold up.
Roll it if you want.
I'm rolling. 3. Chance, it's you. That's you. Chance, first question.
Uh-oh.
What is the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Oh, the weirdest thing I've ever eaten. I can't remember her name.
Ah,
I'm sorry.
that's what she said. That's what she
I'm
said.
sorry.
That's what she
Um,
said.
This is what it's about tonight. It's called Livestream
no.
Mayhem for
That's
a
what she said.
reason. It's Livestream Mayhem for a reason. Let's go.
Caught me off guard with that one.
Cheers. That's what it's about. It's Livestream Mayhem. Let's go. Parental controls are up there. Let's go.
I've never had escargot go. I never had snails because I couldn't go that route. Never had frog legs.
Uh-huh.
Poor Kermit.
Never had rabbit. I'm trying to think. Jeez.
I didn't see if Rom answered.
Just
me or
really,
not.
all right. I'll say this. I spent the night with a good friend. I won't mention his name, and his mom was a horrible, horrible cook. And she made the worst pancakes I've ever had. This was way back in the 5th grade.
Oh, okay.
And they were like, it was like a Three Stooges skit, right? Where they make pancakes out of like
Southern
plaster of
comforter.
Paris. It
P.
was
Jones.
terrible. Just bad pancakes. That's my answer. So you can roll for.
B. Hey guys, so B. Jones. So you know when you see me all looking cute going out, and I'm going out with my friends, and I'm going to see concerts, and I'm sending you guys pictures like of me, like all. B. Jones is the drummer of that band. So B. Jones is in our chat right now.
Oh,
Hey.
That's B. Jones.
nice.
Hi,
to see you.
producer. B. Jones, you should come up.
Mr.
You should come up.
Jones, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones.
B. Jones, thank you for being here. You're my buddy. I love you. It literally tastes like crap. It's gonna be a night. Okay, guys, here we go. If you have Rom's information, you can send him the link if he wants to come up. I'll figure out what we'll do with the numbers. Okay, we have 3 again. We rolled a 3 again. Chance.
Man, all right. I'll make it sweet and short, like me.
If animals could talk, which one would be the sassiest?
If animals could talk, which would be the sassiest? Damn. A smart ass animal. A donkey.
A donkey. Okay.
That's my answer. Roll
That's
again.
your answer. Works. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7.
I recommend you do it a different way. I recommend you to start with Zach and go around and ask.
Okay.
A
Yeah,
different
we're gonna do it. Yeah, because I only have
You roll a
6-sided
number
dice.
3.
Yeah, exactly. I rolled the number 3 twice. Okay,
Yeah.
Zach, your question next. Are you ready, Zach? Fast and furious. So here we go. And Zach doesn't know the answer, so he can't answer quickly.
Then you
All right.
ask Zach the question, move on to the next question,
And then
ask
come back
Doug,
to Zach.
And
So
then
he has
Zach
time
will
to
hold a
answer.
finger up when
Circle
he's ready.
around. Yeah.
This
All right,
is
Zach.
going so well.
Zach. Shh. Buff, Twinsy, do you know I love you so much? All right, Zach. If you had to sing karaoke right now, what song would you be choosing? And now I'm going to go to the next
Karaoke this
person.
one night with Mayhem, but push by Matchbook 20.
Oh, you had it. How did you know the answer already?
ESP.
What?
Time delay.
I was all, what is going on? Okay. You're just stumping my mind right now. You brain bender the brain bender. All right. Tug, are you ready?
Sure, hit me.
What's something you believed as a kid that turned out to be hilariously wrong? Livestream Mayhem. Waiting for me to hire you back.
What?
What do you mean?
Okay,
Emailed
something
me
that
questions last night.
I believed as a kid that turned out to be hilariously wrong. I don't know. That annihilate and annihilate were 2 different words. There you go. What's up?
Wah, wah, wah.
I don't know. I don't have a good answer. I really don't.
Okay, this is going to be fast and crazy. So, like I said, it's going to be live stream mayhem, and this is exactly why we're all
I'll be
here.
right back. My sound went out again.
All right,
This is killing
Chance.
me. Stream
All right,
BS.
I'm going to skip Chance and go to Tracy. Tracy, are you ready?
Yep.
If you could teleport any fast food restaurant right now, where would you be going?
A place called Pita Inn from Chicago. They do wonderful. They do Mediterranean food.
Like, what would you get if you were there?
The shish kebab plate.
Perfect. See, look, I got that fast. That was good. All right, next, Buff. What is your guilty pleasure TV show? Blacklist.
No, it's not a guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure TV show.
Probably somewhere. I don't know. I don't really have an answer for that, but I guess between the two of them, Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, because I've watched both seasons,
Why would you
like
feel
both
guilty?
series about.
Not-
I see. I don't have a guilty pleasure TV series. I just watch stuff.
We all know you watched the.
Well, you ain't never
Dustbusters
sat
live.
through Baywatch.
Y'all knew a whole lot about Gilmore
Nothing
Girls.
guilty about. Look, hey, you shut up. Oh, okay, fine then. Charmed. It would be Charmed then. Hey, three hot chicks all living together and yeah. Anyway,
Exactly.
Oh, how funny.
Hold on. I am trying to communicate to all the people in my chat, let them know that I see them. They're very welcome. I'm grateful that they're here.
use your words.
Okay. Are you ready? Next question
Mhm.
goes to Caldy.
All right.
Aha. Caldy,
Yeah.
you're a mad scientist. What's your first invention?
As hot as it is right now, something cold.
Okay.
I don't care what it is, something cold. Freeze ray?
Freeze rays.
I don't know.
He's a Batman villain.
Yeah. Dr. Freeze.
Something cold, though. This is
Okay.
miserable right now.
You have popsicles and ice, right?
I've got a ton of bottled water and a ton of bottled beer, so I'm going to be all right.
We got beers.
Plenty.
Happy time. Chance, you have a beer?
Yeah. No, I'm not
Cheers,
drinking right now.
everyone.
Well,
Cheers,
I will
everyone.
maybe later. Yeah. I mean, I'll get one while we're still alive.
Yeah.
Drinking water.
All
Water.
right. It
That's
is.
exact-
Cheers,
that's
cheers,
like
cheers.
2 weeks.
Inferno, I don't know who you are. I'm trying to place you from where I know you, Inferno. But thank you for being here, and I'm grateful that you're in the chat and you're being active. Inferno, welcome. All right, here we go. Billy Sellers, hello. All right, next question to the next panelist. What's a conspiracy theory you secretly love?
Oh dear God, is that Danny's question?
That's Danny's question.
Oh,
Oh my
of course I
God.
did.
We don't have enough time.
Did you plan that
We
out?
were all like, oh God,
We
that's
ain't-
Danny's
We do
question.
not have enough time in this show to go through all of them. Because I'm pretty sure they're all real. But if you want to call it a conspiracy theory, we'll go with the Mandela effect.
This
I
bud's
knew you
for
was gonna say
you.
that.
Because you know I know it's real and it bothers you.
Hello, Billy from North Carolina. Danny, greetings from South Carolina.
Greetings from South Carolina. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Billy says he's from North Carolina, so I was just saying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Dylan. You should move south.
I'm sorry, says Shane. That's funny.
Inferno says.
Oh, you still live there?
So you moved even more south than I did.
Okay, ready. Next would be Buff. This is going to be your question.
Well, I just had a question. You
I
rearranged
know what
the order.
happened. No.
You moved me.
Where
Yeah.
were you?
Because I was behind Tracy.
Chance popped out and popped back
Somebody
in.
else
screwed it up.
Somebody else moved it up. Okay,
It's
Caldy,
my
your
fault.
question next. Caldy.
Yep, Caldy's already had a question.
Yes.
It's
Whose
back to
question?
Zach.
Who's this is mayhem. I'm telling you.
Chance
well.
and Tracy haven't.
I've already had two.
It's time
Really?
for Zach. It's Zach's turn.
Is Zach?
Yeah,
Okay,
Zach's
we're going
turn.
back to Zach. We're going back to Zach.
Yeah.
We're not going to play this. Okay.
Let's just
Keep
start
it in
over.
order.
You can only wear one color for the rest of your life. What is it?
Oh.
Would wear green.
Back in black. I hit the
How'd you
Zach.
know?
Because he wants
You
the
gave him the
camouflage.
All right.
I would wear black, but I would smoke green.
You
Oh,
Danny. All right, Tug, you ready?
Sure, hit me.
If your life had a theme song, what would it be?
God.
Nice.
Keep asking me the hard questions.
Nice.
Everybody's getting questions. I have 50 random questions. Just happens to be. And the people with buttons, you could shake it up. You could change each other around, but then that's not going to help anything.
The musical tones from the Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. There you go.
Oh,
God.
nice.
Okay, nice. I like that.
I watched the video on that on that album the other day, and how terrible it was, and how that broke up Styx. That album broke up
It
Styx.
also kind of killed the rock opera for years.
Yes, because they tried
Papa
to do that
Keith.
and go into theaters and do that. It was so
Papa
terrible.
Keith.
I was a Tommy Shaw fan of the lead singers. That was my
Yeah.
choice too. But the robot
Tommy
looked cool
Shaw's
on the
good.
album cover. It looked
I love
creepy
that
as
robot.
hell.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keith.
Did anybody catch that stage show when they was touring with it? It was awesome.
Last
I,
too young.
I didn't catch it live, but I saw it the other
Yeah, I've
night.
seen it.
I
It
saw
was
it on like
awesome.
YouTube here.
Papa Keith is in the house. Papa Keith is in the house.
Hey,
Hi, Keithy.
Theme from Facts
Thanks
Life
for
is
bringing the
Not
donut.
You know, that was sad. It really was sad. I saw Styx in concert at the Little John Coliseum in South Carolina, and it was like thousands and thousands and thousands of people there, and it was like the biggest, most giant concert. People went crazy, and Styx ruled, and don't nobody got no Mr. Roboto. And then I saw them boys a few years later at the fair, and they wasn't 50 people there.
Oh my God, Chance.
Mm.
Gorilla Biscuit says the theme for Facts of Life. He'd love your channel. He would love your channel because he's so nostalgic.
yeah.
Gorilla Biscuits you would love Chance's channel, honestly. I'll send you his link.
The
thank
nostalgic
you.
Pod Blast. I can put it in the
Yeah.
I got a wrench, I think. Let me see.
You do. You're a managing mod. All right. Next question goes to Chance.
All right. Shoot.
What's something you've never tried but really wanted to?
Here we go.
Oh
I
boy.
think skydiving. Is this meaning of food or can be anything? I'd like
Anything. It's
Oh,
wide
yeah.
open.
That's probably a good answer.
wide
That was actually the
open.
first thing that popped in my
Skydiving.
brain.
I've never been skydiving, always wanted to. I just never had the
Touch
opportunity.
the bullet on that one, boy.
I've always wanted to too, so that's a good answer for me.
Okay. In the week that I joined the Navy, I went skydiving, I went whitewater rafting. I went skydiving twice, whitewater rafting. I went roller skating and ice skating all in the same day. I was an
Wow.
adrenaline junkie.
You're more man than I'll ever be. That's for damn.
Well, I went tandem, and it was funny because when we were up in the airplane, I looked down and I said, "Yeah, no, I changed my mind." And I'm 5'5", and the guy was like 6 foot tall, so he said, "No, we don't." And he stood up, and I said, "I can't touch the ground." He goes, "That's the point." And he jumped out blaming me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
He
Is
was
Shane
like,
still out there? Shane.
Shane's still here.
Mhm.
Buff, I'm wearing your shirt you mailed me. You didn't say nothing. Look,
Oh, look at that. Sick
Sick.
22
Oh.
today.
Cool.
that's his
Thank
YouTube
you.
channel.
That's awesome, Chance.
Cross
He's
promotion.
awesome for giving me that, and he mailed one to Southern California Sarah too.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Pretty cool.
Nice, Shane.
I do.
Sweet.
Excellent.
Shane, they're wearing it. He's wearing it.
Yeah, he saw it.
I sent one to Sarah. I
You
did.
did. I know you sent it. You sent 2 to me, 1 for me and 1 for her, and I sent it to her. And you.
Oh,
that's
okay,
right.
okay, yeah, yeah.
Remember? You paid
I
for the
was all.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
It was
All
very
right.
cool.
Tracy,
So,
Yes.
if your pet could suddenly talk, what's the first thing it would say to you?
Hey, jerk it out, Ben. Take me for a walk.
I have to poo. I have
Gotta
to
do my
poo.
constitutional.
Yeah. All right, Buff. Ready? What's your zombie apocalypse survival plan?
That's a Zach question.
I'm just saying, I wrote random questions. 50
That's
random
a-
questions. I didn't know who was going to be in what order.
That's a long answer. I mean, that's
See,
a
my
long
answer would be
answer.
I'm going to make my way to my daughter and then to Zach. And then I'll put Zach in a backpack on my back and I'll make my way to the East Coast where all you guys are at.
It's lucky it's going to be you because you're probably the only one on this panel that can actually carry Zach on your back.
Yeah. I put him in my backpack. I'll cut holes in it and put his legs in there and I'll carry him on my
Like
back.
C-3PO and Chewbacca.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Zach, you're lucky if I come get you because I have a freaking car.
I have a car too, but if there's a zombie apocalypse, who's going to be driving? Nobody. All the cars are going to be broke down. There's no gas.
Yeah, and the gas isn't going to last very long.
Yeah, exactly. And then everybody's going to
guys
be trying to
join-
get the car
just-
because it's running.
Just join the zombies. It's going to be a whole lot easier. You don't have to do all that running and hiding and everything. Just join
Yeah.
the
You got to keep
zombies.
walking.
I'm
It's
coming
gonna
for
be
Zach,
gas
and then
when
I'm
it
coming
starts.
for you guys.
Well,
I'm
there's
going to
going
be.
to be gas out
We're
there.
going to
when
have
it
a
first
compound.
starts.
We're going to have a compound somewhere. I'll be meeting all of you guys. Okay, but anyways.
Go anywhere and grab a car real quick and you'll be okay. After that.
Coming for Zach.
Rounding my close people up and going to a bunker in Arkansas.
There you go.
I'll go to the
I'll meet
cheese
y'all
store.
there. I'll meet y'all there.
That answer works for a lot of stuff, don't it, Zach?
Yeah.
It's ironic that the one person who was asked the question hasn't answered it yet.
Yeah, can I answer the question now?
Yes.
Well, I'd have to commandeer a boat. Using nautical maps, I found a nice isolated or island, if not completely desolate of people. One of low population, hitting up a couple gun stores before I leave too, and wipe out anything that's on that island and keep it all for myself.
Before you do that, you might want to check out a movie called Island of the Dead.
I think I've seen it.
Oh, remember that was the plan for the guys at the mall at the end, and they went to the island, and then they get eat right there at the end of it.
It
Oh, I
happened
may
in
have
the
seen
second
it.
Quiet Place too, didn't it? I mean, it wasn't a zombie apocalypse, but same thing.
Yeah, watch those garbage movies.
I like
Remake
the
of-
first
But
one.
in the remake of Dawn of the Dead, when they escape the mall, the last thing you see is the movie's going off. They get to this island where they escape to, and then the zombies come out and start eating their ass. I
Hey, real
always thought that was a hilarious ending.
Hey, Al Hardy Entertainment is watching on my YouTube channel.
Hi, Al Hardy.
Cool.
Hey,
Mr. Hardy. All of you have to take turns talking because
Oh, Al, what's up, Al?
Al gets upset when people over talk each other. So you
Well,
have
Al
to-
might want to cut the show off now.
Yeah, Al might want to bug off. I mean,
We do that a lot.
I'm going to be disappointed.
Okay. Is that your answer is that your answer, Sick Buff?
yes, it is.
All right, Dan. If you could live any fictional universe for a week, where would you go? Oh boy. I have Garbage Pail Kids too, Diaper Dan. Yeah, you're funny. Look, Chance. I have all the Garbage Pail
Oh,
Kid
God,
cards.
was that
too.
my question? I don't. I can't
Yes.
remember. I'm sorry.
7 series.
Chance.
Yeah, you sure do.
What was the question?
Oh,
Diaper Dan. Okay, it's Dan's turn. I'll be
And
quiet.
it has puzzles on the back.
Yeah, sure does.
The question, Dan, was if you could live
Oh, I have
in
a
one
piece of your
fictional
puzzle.
universe, where would you
Give me a
go?
minute, man, because I can't hear you.
Lord, what are y'all doing?
I don't know what the fuck.
Garbage Pail Kid cards.
Alrighty then.
Go, Danny.
The question was, if you could live in one fictional universe, where would you go?
One fictional universe. Wow. Oh. Well, I can't say that on this show.
You can say it.
I would say the fictional universe I would choose probably be Battlestar Galactica.
Okay.
And you would
Gorilla
kill
Biscuit
Twiggy,
said,
right?
I would go to Marvel or DC. K Muna says Dragon Ball Z.
Not unless I had superpowers. No way would I go to Marvel or DC. That's a recipe
says,
for
Garbage
disaster.
Pail Kid cards. I have the third.
But I will say I would say the universe with Jessica Rabbit not come in second.
Well, hello, Joe Gutfield. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Oh yeah, he's watching my Facebook stream. How you doing? He's in New York State. He's a Mets fan.
Hello,
hold that
Joe.
against him.
Go Mets.
Let's go Mets.
I was trying to figure out what's going on with all the people in California that's boycotting the Dodgers. Like, I'm trying to figure that out. I don't know what's going on.
That's because they lied and said we don't want to talk about that. But
yeah.
All right.
No.
We'll talk about it backstage.
Yeah, you don't
can
want to
educate me backstage.
Show.
An anti-ICE protester singing the national
We'll talk
anthem
about
in
it.
We're
Spanish.
trying to move on.
It's a quick answer. It's just a quick answer.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
And it's
Believe
not
it
even
or
the Dodgers. It's not even the Dodgers' fault.
Okay. All right. They're just taking it out on the Dodgers. I got it. A place like Avatar. All right. Inferno. That's nice.
Which Avatar?
Which Avatar, Inferno? Which Avatar?
Like Glass Airbender Avatar or James Cameron Avatar?
All right. Joe Gutfield says, believe it or not, the Mets actually scored 10 runs tonight. All right.
Yeah. They won
now,
7-0 down in Miami. Sorry.
Whose turn is it next?
Mets.
Danny.
Oldie.
Me. Let's go. Give me that question.
What's your go-to dance move at weddings?
I go to weddings. Number one.
All
So my
right.
go-to move when I get to a wedding is to get to the door, and I do a boogaloo shingling right out the front door.
Number one move at a wedding should be to obtain which ones of the females are single.
Nope, I don't do that. I just don't go to weddings.
You did something with the ding-a-ling. I heard it.
No, boogaloo. That's what my dad used to say. Like as far as like when he's like the get up and go, he's like I do a boogaloo shingling. I'm like,
Inferno
okay.
says the funky chicken. Papa Keith says the electric slide. K Muna says I don't dance. All right, guys.
I dance
you guys
like
are
Michael
doing
Stipe.
great. All right. The Macarena.
I
All right, Zach, are you ready?
Seinfeld.
What food do you irrationally hate, Zach?
It's nothing irrational. Hatred.
Joe Gutfield says he
Despise normal beats.
I don't know either.
Beats are pretty
So
disgusting.
Joe Gutfield says my move is not going to weddings.
Unless you're a wedding crasher. Yeah.
Gorilla Biscuit says bell peppers. Inferno says liver. You've got some hellos from Lisa B. Caldy. All right.
Mine is avocado. I don't know how anybody eats that shit. I mean,
I can't
There's no
do
taste.
corn.
There's
I
no
can't do
taste.
corn. I could do corn if it's ground into like corn chips or tortillas, but if it's whole kernels of corn, I feel like I'm being stabbed in the belly by like ice picks. Like I can't do corn.
weird.
Oh, corn. I thought
You
you
have
said
like
corn.
diverticulitis or something?
No. When I was wounded in the military, they took my large intestine, so I only have a small intestine.
That explains a lot. Okay.
Yeah, so I have a
I get
huge
it.
scar across my stomach where I lost my large intestine. So my small intestine tries to process it, and it's like too tough or something. And
I can
so,
see
like,
that.
for 3 days, I'm miserable. Come on, Zach.
Chrissy, I've got all that and I still can't process corn. I look back, I'm like, here's corn.
I
I'm
love
sorry,
corn
that's
if
pretty
it's
crass.
ground up. If it's
That's
ground
pretty
up,
crass.
I just can't eat whole kernels.
Yeah, all you gotta do is buy the old can of the cream corn.
Chrissy, I thought you said I can't do porn. I was like, this is a family show. It's a family show. We don't talk about that smut.
I'm not a cook.
You said corn. Yeah.
I'm not a cook.
Yes, you are. You're a chef. You're not a cook. You're a chef.
I'm a cook. I'm not a cook.
Lord.
God, we just went
way off the rails.
Woo!
I get it.
Hello, everyone, to the Livestream Mayhem. Goes out.
She's comfortable with those Wednesday nights.
Saturday night please. Yeah.
Weirdest thing I've had was an omelet served with normal beets when I was in the hospital for pneumonia in 6th grade.
Oh.
Don't put beets in omelet. You should.
That is so disgusting.
That sounds horrible.
Oh, God.
Kill
Did
me,
you
kill
sue
me
them?
now.
Did you sue them?
The only beets I will eat are pickled beets on a salad.
That's an affront to the taste buds. Man.
The only beets I'll eat is ZZ Beats. Thank you. And y'all don't know who that is, so don't.
I know
By
who
the
that
way,
is.
call me. Hold on.
What?
Beets is one of the most.
I had sneezes. I don't know why. All of a sudden, I got sneezes.
Are beets a fruit?
I got sneezes.
I don't know what they are, but they sure are nasty.
I mean, I was just curious.
I think they're
Got okra in my garden, Caldy, and I'm going to be pickling it.
Ew, gross.
I had a grandmother who tried to like force me to eat borscht, which is basically just beet
Yeah.
soup.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Oh. Beets are nasty. Okay. We've got a lot of people saying ew. And
I think beets
we
is
don't
really top
digest
5.
corn at all, actually, is what Inferno says. So
You
we
know
just,
that? I
I
think
guess,
beets is one of the top
Speak
5.
for yourself.
beets
You
are
just don't
nasty.
digest the kernel. But
My
the actual
headphones are
inside.
beets. Papa Keith says my headphones are beets.
Shroot Farms, all the beets you want.
Papa Keith, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're out of the hospital, Papa Keith. I hope
Oh.
you're home and doing well.
Love you, Keith.
Papa Keith is very similar to Zach. He uses his devices to talk for him.
Yep.
He's blind. So just
That's
so
so
you know.
cool.
Yeah. So if he types something and it's misspelled, it's not his fault. It's the device. But yeah, I'm really not feeling well. I need to get some sleep. I'm sorry I can't stay in chat, but I will leave this playing. Okay, thank you, Wajamin, because we are 206 watch hours away from monetization.
Feel better, man.
Hey,
All right.
hope you feel better with jamming.
Yeah, feel better.
Me too.
Yeah,
Wajamin,
really.
I hope you feel better. This is the first time you've ever dipped out on us early. I hope yeah, that's worrying me. Hello, Adrian. Night, Wajamin, take
Wajamin.
care.
We love you.
Adrian is music, fun, and etc.
better.
He is over in England. So that is okay. So if it's 7:25 our time, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. It's almost 3:30 in the morning his time.
Whoa.
Adrian, you are sacrificing to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Adrian,
Hey,
so much.
Adrian. Yeah.
Adrian.
Hey, Tug, Mass Tug, a question.
Yeah,
I did
absolutely.
not get my YouTube monthly deposit. It's usually like clockwork around the 20th. Is it because it's a weekend? Did you get yours? Did you get your email?
No. The Juneteenth was Friday. I didn't get mine
because of
either.
Juneteenth,
Juneteenth. I didn't. You got yours, Zach? You got your
I
deposit?
didn't get mine.
I didn't get mine either. I'm gonna
Yeah, I
look
didn't
now.
get mine yet.
Oh, we're all picking up our phones. We're all like, I didn't get my deposit.
I didn't get mine either.
I got mine, but it's because I'm black.
I ain't got one since Elvira's look at that.
No, that's a reparation, Shane. That's something else. Oh man.
Now I gotta check because I'm like, no, I didn't.
No,
get
I haven't
mine.
gotten mine yet. No, I know I haven't.
okay.
I checked this morning.
I'm not worried or panicked. I just thought it was weird.
I'm not
It's
worried or
just a
panicked
delay.
either.
You'll be fine.
It'll probably come
It
in
happens
Monday.
every
It says,
few months. There'll be
yeah,
a delay.
between the 21st and the 26th.
It's like scheduled. It shows
Yeah.
the one. So anyway, I know it's
Yeah.
there because it's showing me what I'm owed. You know, whatever.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, man, I depend on that for my, coffee.
Yeah. Coffee.
One cup or like a
Tug,
small.
that is what I do with my music royalties. It's like, oh, I got paid my music royalties. I can.
You should have just buy me a coffee.
Yeah, and get a coffee at Denny's. I can't like get a coffee at Starbucks.
Yeah, mine is like I can buy a pizza with my own money and pay a tip with this money.
Yeah, there you go.
I thought you
I'll
guys
take
were all
that
here to
Denny's
get rich.
coffee. I'll take Denny's coffee over Starbucks any day.
Me too.
I used to live off of Denny's coffee when I was in college. Like I used to hang out with my friends
Me
at
too,
Denny's
Beth.
at like 3 o'clock in the morning, just drinking coffee the whole time, just constant. We didn't eat the food. God no, we just drank the coffee.
Actually, I got my first paycheck today.
All right, woohoo.
Zach, good job.
Now you too can afford coffee.
I'm getting a pretty good sum. I'm happy with the Google partnership. I don't want to stop.
There are some months where I do really well, and some months I don't.
Well, this is a
The
good
last time I did really well was when I did Superman 3, and now I'm doing Superman 4 and Supergirl. So hopefully this next.
Yeah.
You might get a lot more doing better if you take some of them really cool videos you got off members only and put them so the rest of everybody else can watch them.
I can't do that because they're
mine hasn't
restricted
deposited
copyright.
yet.
Well, you
Mine
put a
has
little
deposited.
X over the video or something. You put a little disclaimer or a logo over it, and you work around it. You get them out there for people
I've
to
been
watch.
doing that. I've been putting out the stills version where I just use stills instead of full video, but it takes a while.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, that takes a while.
Tug, you know how Universal can be real buttholes?
Yeah, they're the
Well,
ones who always get me.
I did a Jaws 50th anniversary stream on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. The Facebook got blocked because of the trailer. The 3-minute trailer got blocked. I unblocked it, but they terminated it in the middle of it, and that sucked. But it's well, I still have it on my audio platforms and YouTube, but that was frustrating. And besides, they deleted after 30 days anyway. So why is
So
Facebook
what's the
being so
point?
strict?
Right, yeah.
With their new stupid policy. But I
It's because of all those people who were going to see Jaws and hadn't seen it yet, but then they saw your stream and decided they didn't have to see it.
Like Danny Staten, he said that before you came online here. Danny chose my stupid stream over the actual blockbuster movie.
So stupid.
Very honored.
Yeah, but now because I watched your stream, I'm going to have to go watch the stupid movie. So really,
comic books, boy. I'm gonna have to mail you some of these Journey into Mystery comic books, boy.
Ooh.
With ghosts and things.
Sweet.
Cool.
Spooky things.
They're almost as cool as that $6 Million Man comic you got.
Yeah. We're taking on the alligator. Look at that ghost.
Oh, that's cool.
And a giant rat. It's like
Dan,
the
will you
opposite of
hold
Alice in
the last one
Wonderland.
up again?
That's pretty cool.
Hold the last one up again, not that one, the one before that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Can I see
that's
that?
neat.
Sure.
Yeah, that's cool.
Says, he's alive. Shoot him again.
Yeah.
He's alive. Then we'll have to shoot him. Shoot him again.
That's pretty funny.
Zombie ain't wild black.
And they put that on the cover. That's so cool.
Hello, Greg Corbin.
All right. Whoa.
Hello, Greg Corbin. Welcome from Facebook.
That's one of my people. Hey, Greg.
Yeah, Chance. When's the
Getting all the
next
Chance
comic
people.
video?
You
Thank
can take
you.
me out big if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Thanks.
All right.
Now you've messed everybody up again.
Well, you could fix it with the buttons.
I could. I have buttons.
Yeah, do it.
Are we back now? We're back now. We're back in order.
Yes, we're
right?
back in order now.
Okay. I got it. I got this. I got this. All right. Are you guys ready to roll with the questions? Who's next?
I am. That's me.
You are? You're the next question?
Hit me.
He's been waiting.
What's the most ridiculous thing you've ever Googled?
The most ridiculous thing I've ever Googled.
Cream pie. Cream pie is mine.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. No, don't do that.
I did. And my daughter took my phone and grounded me. I forgot to put the word recipe in there.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah. If we're going down that road, I did fall for the blue waffle thing. But no, let's see what's the most ridiculous thing I ever Googled. It was probably the spelling of a word that's really easy to spell. I couldn't tell you. Because I do that all the time when I'm writing, because I always words just suddenly don't look right, even though it's like a word I've used a million times. It could be something as simple as the word that. And I'll have to Google it just to make sure, because I'm like, wait, it doesn't look right.
Oh, this next question's for Chance.
Oh, I wanted to answer the one Tug got, but okay.
Yeah, everybody wants to
Go
answer
ahead.
that
Go ahead.
question.
Okay.
Everybody answer Tug's question. Go ahead.
Okay, the one Tug got. Okay, well, I was Googling. There was a terrible. I think you're cursed if you watch this. It was something called Faces of Death.
Oh, I've seen that.
Oh, I remember that. I remember
You're on
that.
the list now, aren't you?
Yeah.
On video, like in the mid 80s, people falling off cliffs or whatever captured on video. And so I was trying to do a post about how awful it was, and I was trying to Google Faces of Death, and I accidentally, through a typo, typed in feces of death.
Oh God!
Oh God!
That's a joke. I made that up. I'm just trying to be fun. I'm just kidding. That never happened. Never happened. All right, I'm ready for the real question.
Mustang Granny, hello.
I want to answer that.
Oh
one.
no, where
You
did
guys
this
will
come
laugh.
from?
Go ahead, Tracy.
Okay.
Hey, Granny.
Because I'm not from the South, I was like trying to be, decent to my husband. He loves sweet tea, and dummy me, I had to Google it because I didn't know how to make it.
Papa Keith says a difference between an aardvark and an anteater. That's a good
actually
one.
not too bad.
That's a really good one. Yeah. And then Greg Corbin says 2 girls, 1 cup. Oh my, he's got all the emojis in there.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Hey, it's real good to see you, man.
Hello, Yvonne Tembe.
Tremblay.
Gorilla Biscuits is laughing because this is a lot of fun. Mustang Granny says, hello, sick. Hey, sick. With kissy
Hey,
faces.
Granny.
Kissy. And then
Love you, baby.
Gorilla says, aardvark. All right. Here we go. Next question. Who's next? Chance. You're now a superhero, but your power is totally useless. What is it?
Totally
Batman.
I guess to be invisible.
I did crazy on these questions.
I wouldn't trust Chance to be invisible, honestly.
Yeah.
Chance can't be invisible. He has to be visible. He's like, hello.
I'm trying to understand the question. Okay, superpower, but you don't have a superpower.
Yeah. Okay. So you're now a superhero,
Okay.
but your power that you have as a superhero is totally useless. What is that power that is now totally useless? What would that power be?
You're basically Jubilee.
Well, it's like you could read minds, but only of people in languages you don't speak. That kind of thing.
That's
a superpower that doesn't
That's
help.
pretty creative right there.
That's cool.
Or something like.
I like that answer.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that answer.
Steal that one. That's good.
Go for
I
it.
can't
Steal
top
my
that.
answer.
That's a
Papa
good one.
Keith.
What he
Papa
said.
Keith says finding a tiny blonde with low self-esteem.
I've done that a few times.
Find my secret.
Todd says hello. Just wanted to stop in and say hello. Hello, Todd Ray. Welcome.
Okay, I thought of one to hold your breath without dying.
Oh.
I mean,
Hold your breath forever, as long as you like to set a world record without dying.
but you're afraid of like swimming or something.
You're afraid of water.
I think these questions are crazy.
Zach is showing us the finger, so he has something.
Zach.
Not that
Which
finger.
finger was that?
Captain Whisper, with the power to make any conversation slightly quieter, but only by 2 decibels. Need to eavesdrop on a villain's plan? I can make their henchmen mumble just a tad softer, still audible, just annoyingly subtle. Fighting fun. I might make a car chase sound like a mild breeze, but it's barely noticeable. Useless? Totally. But I'd rock a cape and whisper my catchphrase. Shoot, time's about to get quieter.
Now, see, I do have that superpower. That's why I have hearing aids.
DC ideas now.
I love Zach so much. He's got so much to bring. Hello, Roddy. Welcome, Roddy. Your buddy Gorilla Biscuits is in chat too, Roddy. Gorilla Biscuits is here. your buddy dominating the games.
May I ask a question of the
Right.
chat really quickly?
Sure, absolutely. Go ahead.
Has World War III broken out yet? And if so, let us know. Thank you.
There's
a lot going on right now in the news.
Yeah, I was really concerned getting ready to go live, like watching the news, that it was like going to go off at any second. And I was like, If any of you were watching the news, please let us know if
Nuclear
it does.
Holocaust clock. I haven't checked that lately. It's probably
Oh,
still
Jesus.
around.
All right, next question
Turn
goes
off
to
your
Tracy.
TV.
Tracy, you ready?
Yeah.
If aliens visited and asked to see Earth's funniest thing, what would you show them?
Mork and Mindy.
Yeah, I think that's a good answer. Good answer. I love Mork and Mindy. Nanu, Nanu.
Because they'd be looking at him like he's what?
Sitting on his head on the couch.
I wonder how many kilos he was on during the course of that show, Robert.
Yeah, me
Williams.
too.
I don't know.
Especially when he was on with Jonathan Winters, man. The tour.
Yeah. Oh, Ghost
Oh
Show.
God.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I like
I love
Exodore
that show.
also.
Mindy,
Robert
though.
Donner. Exodore.
Just to get Jonathan Winters
Exodore.
on that show as the son.
Exodore. I
Was
love that guy.
Dixie,
insane.
guys. Hey, Dixie says yes. Trump bombed Iran and was successful.
Yeah,
We're still
I'm worried
here.
about a retaliation. That's
Nanu says
already lobbed all their
Gorilla
missiles at Israel.
Biscuit. Gorilla Biscuit says Nanu.
Okay,
Nanu.
cool, girl.
Nanu.
I'm afraid we might have World War III soon. From Billy Sellers.
Turn off your TV. They're fear mongering you. It'll be
That's
fun.
what the news does. Keeps you amped up and paranoid. Thank
Exactly,
you, Inferno.
Inferno.
Can't hear you,
Thank you,
Lala.
Inferno.
Chrissy, your
Why
cousin
on
wouldn't like
earth
that
do you
remark.
even want to talk about
My
this
cousin
on the live?
actually called my mom today.
She did. She was on prime time tonight.
Yeah, I saw her on primetime today with the darker
Yeah.
fellow, and yeah, it's like she was on the main the guy that they replaced with the leg missing. Like,
well, he was in Iraq. He's from Georgia, and
Yeah.
he served in Iraq, and he was
right, and he lost
injured.
his leg. Yeah.
Oh,
So she was on with him and the dark fellow and that other female.
But what did Katie Pavlik tell your mom? Pray tell, or is it?
She called my mom and told my mom to get prepared.
Oh wow! See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm
All
not
right, I'm not.
worried.
What,
It's not
hey,
the first
Zach,
time we've
Zach,
bombed a
Zach,
country in the Middle East.
Zach's a
Okay,
predator.
here's some breaking news. You live in California. You need to stay prepared constantly for something.
Always.
that's just California,
Always.
yeah.
Earthquake. It could be a
But
natural disaster.
she
for
knows
sure.
that my mom is very her and my mom are very close, so she
Yeah.
calls my mom kind of auntie. Hey, she talks to my mom a lot. I've talked to her just a few times. I don't talk to her much. I find her very arrogant.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, she's
Yeah.
successful as hell. I mean,
She's very arrogant though.
well, I can understand it.
She's very arrogant. But anyways, yes. We are very much similar though, and my mom always says, like, you remind me of Katie a lot. My mom always tells me that. She's like, oh, you
both
remind
have
me
the
of Katie.
same. You both have the same birthmarks too.
I know.
You do in the same spots.
Yeah, it's crazy funny.
Anyway.
You. All right. Next question. Trump levied nuke sites
Oh,
in Iran.
Can we just move on?
Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna read chat. I'm going to the next question.
Doesn't matter.
Inquiring minds want to know. That's all.
No, not my inquiring mind.
All right, who's next? Who's next?
If you really want to know
Who's
about that
next?
stuff,
Who's next?
thing
Who's next?
called
I
Fox
think it's
News.
me. Who'd you ask last?
Okay.
Tracy?
If you could swap lives with a celebrity for one day, who would it be? And who would you be with?
Wait, what? And who would I be with?
Yeah, like if you were gonna swap lives with Brad Pitt, you want to be with Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
Okay. I would swap lives with Bono for one day so I could go out on the stage and say, like, I'm a big old piece of shit. I'm a big old dumb head. I would mess up all the lyrics. I would ruin it for a lot of other people.
Well, if you're already in Ireland, it won't make a difference. They already hate him anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah. Gorilla asked that good question: dead or alive? Did you address that?
Either or.
Well,
Doesn't matter.
Do I have Bono dead or alive? Now that's a question.
No, only Bon Jovi.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Tug was the only one that caught it.
Papa Keith said Drew Carey.
No, I would probably
Paula Abdul or Jillian Michaels.
No, you skipped me.
Channing Tatum. Judgment Day Mike Harper said Channing Tatum. He's cool.
That makes sense, Dixie.
Danny, right?
Those are fitness women.
Yeah, you were scared.
Gorilla Biscuit said Elvis Presley.
Dixie cited Paul Abdul and Jillian Michaels, as you just read, but those are both people that are pretty fit, like she is. So that makes sense. Yeah, they're into fitness.
No, but if I'm being dead serious, I would trade spots with some Scottish dude, so I could be with a Scottish lady and hear my tongue being taught.
Yeah, we know you have a Scottish fetish. We know this.
You know how Zach's gonna answer his next question now.
Roddy says switch with pink and sling glitter. Inferno says Woody Harrelson.
Interesting.
Yeah, Gorilla Biscuit.
Swap with Hugh Hefner. We already share the same birth date.
Wow, that's cool.
Roddy says Saya and sing Chandelier.
Yeah, with that wig. Yeah.
Good ones. Good ones. Those are really good ones. I like those.
I like that.
All right. Yeah. Are you guys ready? Tracy, you're not going to like this next question. It's random. But everything tonight is random. What would your drag queen or king name be?
Oh, that doesn't bother me. I like this one called Trixie Motel or Model. They live in Palm Springs, as if. Trixie Modell, yeah, I look up to her, or Divine. I love those questions.
Hugh Hefner is dead.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
So that's my answer.
That's a good answer.
Okay. Buff, it's your question next.
Hey Tracy, real quick, did you ever see this SCTV skit where John Candy played Divine?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Okay, that's it. I'm never. Yeah.
I love it.
That's a good one.
I'm flying.
You did that on SCTV as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have friends who are drag queens.
Roddy says, I saw that, Caldy. I would swing by your window and make you go mad. There you go, Roddy. Inferno says, Infernia. Gorilla says, yes, I think so, K Munin. You would get to meet Shia. Okay.
Why would you want to?
I don't know. Later, guys. I'm out of here. So bye, Billy Sellers is leaving. Good night, Billy. Good night, Billy.
Nice meeting you.
All right. Next question goes to Buff. Oh, God. If your phone wallpaper came to life, what would you do?
This is a family show, right?
Yeah, well, I got the parental advisory up. If I have to go put up the 18 plus, I will.
Make sweet love to it.
Oh, you have a hot chick on your wallpaper?
Oh, wow.
Well, my lock screen is.
My wife. Oh, okay.
My lock screen is Harley Quinn, and the home screen is Scarlett Johansson. So,
yeah.
That is nice.
Hey, can I say something to Gorilla Biscuits? He said John Candy and Norm Macdonald are the two greatest.
Absolutely, Gorilla Biscuits is awesome. By the way, Chance, his name is John.
Hey, John. Well, what about William Shatner? He's a great Canadian hero.
Well, I would not make love to William Shatner.
I wasn't saying you.
Puppy.
What would be your drag name, Buff?
There's things I want to say.
I wouldn't have one because I would never do drag. Sorry. But if I did, probably Moonlight Sparkle.
Whoa, boy.
Everybody answer that question. Everybody answer that question. If you were going to be a drag queen or king, what would your name be? I would like to know.
Okay. I don't have pictures. I'm not going to share them, but I've done it, and I was Banana Fantasy.
Oh,
show.
I will say what Danny can't say because Danny's not up here. Oh God, make it stop.
No. Where'd Danny go?
He vanished.
Name would be the human vibrator.
Oh God.
Shot fired. Shots fired.
Zach is dying up there.
Shots fired. Shots fired. We have a wounded soldier. We have a wounded soldier. All boots on the ground. All boots on the ground. Everyone watch your six.
Snap.
Caldy, Danny, Lester, you're next.
Oh, I'm
no.
sorry.
Caldy's already
My
gone.
camera
Like
and my mute button are all acting up. Oops.
Oh, that's funny that the next one just happens to be about music.
Neil Peart, best drummer of all time.
Neil Peart is the best drummer of all time, and anybody says otherwise is wrong.
Caldy, what song always gets stuck in your head no matter what?
From Def Leppard, though, one arm, you got to admire that.
Yeah,
that's true.
Exactly.
The fact that he wrote those songs for two arms, then lost his arm, and still was playing the same songs with only one.
Yeah,
arm.
exactly.
That's amazing.
There you go, Zach. You got it, Zach. You got it.
Put some
He had a
sugar on it.
complicated system of foot
Pour
controls.
some
he did.
sugar on me.
I mean, it was absolutely impressive. I couldn't operate those foot controls with two arms. It was like, geez. And he just fell naturally into it using those things. I'm like, man, dude, you're bad. You're badass.
I love Def Leppard. I do.
I do
Popular opinion, he was a much
Ooh,
better drummer
White
than
Punks
Tim
on Dope by the
Much more
Tubes.
punk
I
rock.
love that song. White Punks on Dope by the Tubes. Papa
Tubes
Keith,
are great.
I love that song. I
New
love
wave. Yeah.
the Tubes.
Yeah. New wave. I love them. Yeah.
I love the Tubes. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are we?
Caldy, your question is, what song always gets stuck in your head no matter what?
Xanadu.
Xanadu.
The Tubes are in that movie, by the way.
Before you dudes go all whoopity whoopity
No,
about
no.
me saying Xanadu, that's a Jeff Lynne song.
I know.
I will
Okay.
come
Olivia
up-
Newton-John singing. It is.
Oh, I was thinking about the movie.
It's just- the Tubes are in it. Speaking of the Tubes,
Inferno,
we'll segue.
I would say Danny Carey is best drummer of all time, in my opinion.
No. Good, but not the best.
Papa Keith, I have to show this. White Punks on Dope. Thank you, Papa Keith. I love the Tubes. I do. I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
All right. And it's like they're ripping down the wallpaper and it looks like a hot dog behind it. I love it. Okay.
And
Anyways,
as much as I
I
hate
ju-
to give props to Phil Collins because I don't like him,
I like Phil
right.
being a
Collins.
lead singer and a drummer at the same time is pretty damn impressive.
And a producer at the same
And
time.
I like
producer.
Peter Gabriel
I
better.
like
Peter
Phil
Gabriel
Collins.
better too. Yes.
I like Phil Collins. That drum riff on boom, boom,
Oh, but yeah, I mean, like I like old Phil Collins for sure.
All right. Like what Gorilla Biscuits just said, Ginger Baker and Buddy Rich. Those are two like
Oh,
classic
yeah.
Oh
drummers.
yeah, let's play.
Neil Peart is
Okay.
gonna fall into that line too.
Gorilla Biscuit said, Ginger Baker. Yes.
Keith Moon,
yes,
like I was
yes.
saying.
Yeah, Keith Moon. Yeah, totally.
Keep it on, Gorilla. Keep it on, John.
But
Who's
Neil is
the
still
best
the best.
Neil? Who's the
Yeah,
best Neil?
yeah.
Inferno wants to know who the best Neil is.
Neil Diamond.
My parents loved Neil Diamond growing up. That's all I heard.
I was just
Keith
listening
Moon
to
and
Neil
John.
Diamond today. Great stuff.
Monkeys actually had half their songs written by Neil
Come on,
Diamond.
man. Oh, well, nobody can
Does
feel
Sam
like
Neill count?
Danny Carey does his
Yeah, I was
music.
gonna say Sam Neill.
Drummer. Inferno is arguing. Inferno saying like, no. Oh, Brad's here. My friend Brad's here. Did I hear White Punks on Dope? Yes, Brad. This is where I heard it from. You played it for me and I fell in love with it. White Punks on Dope. Thank you, Brad. Brad is lurking in the back. He just came forward to announce that he's actually in chat. Brad is the reason that I actually in real life heard White Punks on Dope.
That's great.
Oh, Danny's back.
I was about
Hey,
to say, did I
Danny.
hear a Danny?
Danny.
From South Carolina.
Danny.
God damn it.
White punks on dope. White
Hold on.
punks on dope.
There was this big giant strike of lightning and everything went dark and it freaked me out. But then it come back on, but my Wi-Fi got knocked out and I had to wait for it to reset.
I hate that. Yeah.
Brad taught me what white punks on dope is. Okay. Are we yes, the tubes, Brad. The song to always stuck in my head. You'll be in my heart by Phil Collins. Okay. You'll be in okay. Wow. Roddy says Tubes Love Bomb. Gorilla Biscuits has a big one here. Caldy, Keith Moon and Ringo Starr may not be technically proficient, but they are
make up
made
for it.
Yep,
of
I just answered in the chat.
Of that charisma. Animal from the Muppets in Keith Moon. That alone adds him to the list. Sorry, I'm trying to read it, but it's so small.
That doesn't add him to the list because he was just a drummer. Like Ginger Baker and those guys like that also like knew what the hell was going on with the music they were playing. They weren't just beating the hell out of stuff.
Yeah.
Subdued. So you said Ringo was a better drummer, just subdued.
Well, he was also incredibly overshadowed by everybody else.
Tommy Lee spinning around is my fave. Okay, Roddy.
Well, look, I've seen a video of Neil Peart in a giant glass box hovering over the stage, and the box was spinning. So he was playing the drums while upside down.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is crazy.
I've seen Eric Carr, the guy from Kiss, do the same thing.
Danny, it's your turn to answer the next question. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I mean, we're still talking about the earworm question, right?
Yeah.
I wish they'd have one
next
Saturday
question.
night, just one Saturday night where they wasn't a storm. Just one.
You're not
You're
wrong.
magnetic.
Danny.
What can
You're
I say?
not wrong.
You're totally magnetic, man.
I agree, Chance.
It's Danny's turn, right?
Yeah, it's Danny's turn now.
Danny, you left us, so I let Colby go. So now it's your turn.
Okay.
Okay. Next question. Random questions. If you had to survive a week using only one thing in your car right now, what would it be?
One thing?
Yeah.
My vape pen. I can make it. I can go a week without water. I can go a week without food, but at least I'll have a buzz. It'll last too because I got a new 2-gram mother.
Oh wow.
Zach, you're next. Are you ready, Zach? All right, Zach. What's the weirdest nickname you've ever had?
While he's typing, I didn't get to answer the earworm question, so just
go ahead and answer the earworm question.
No, we're not going to interrupt Zach. I'll wait till he's done.
No, he has to type it out. Go ahead.
All right.
No, he says he's ready.
No,
He's
said
ready.
He's ready. Okay, hold on.
Go.
Nickname from my sister was Zacky Wacky Poopy Head.
That's a long one.
Zacky Wacky Poopy Head. Zacky Wacky Poopy Head. We all got to call him that from now on.
Wacky Poopy Head.
Zacky Wacky Poopy Head. All right, Chance. I'm gonna make you big.
Oh, okay. You made yourself big. I got a question for you really
I'm
quickly.
in my process. Yeah.
Please, Shane, and please, Tug, don't answer because you'll know the answer to this. I'm going to do a quick impression. You tell me who this is. Hiya, BBB.
It sounds
You
like
know who
something
that
from
is,
Star
Christy?
Wars.
You're close. No, it's not Star Wars.
It's like the robot, like it's the robot. It's the robot from like the
It's a bad impression. I'll give you a hint. Mel Blanc voiced this character. Mel Blanc.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
He actually went baby.
Lost in space. Lost in space.
Nope.
Mel Blanc is?
It's Twiki from Buck Rogers in the 25th Century.
Oh God!
And the guy in the costume was the original cousin It in the Addams Family.
Yep.
Oh really?
Anyway,
Peter Silla or something?
Yeah, Felix.
Felix
Okay.
Silla.
My earworm is a song about something I do every single day. Whip It by Devo. I'm kidding. No, but it is
real good.
That
Whip
is
it real
my
good.
God.
that is my answer. The bum, 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 bum. You know, I just
And
that
whip
beat.
it. Whip
Whip
it
it
good.
real good.
That's it.
When I
Brad
thought
likes
come
whip it
along,
too.
You must whip it.
Oh, Gorilla Biscuit said Buck Rogers. Look at that.
Cool.
Gorilla Biscuit said Buck Rogers.
Or he or she's a Gen X, or he is a Gen X.
He is. He's close to our age, Chance.
Yeah.
He's younger than us, but he's close to our age.
All right, next person.
Okay. We got Twiggy, Popeye, but a bad one of Popeye. Papa Keith said Popeye. We had another Popeye from Todd Ray, and then Devo's cover of Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones is great.
Mm-hmm.
And then Crack That Whip.
Yep.
Yeah.
Crack That Whip.
How can nobody say Baby Shark? I mean, jeez.
Baby Shark.
All right, Chrissy, you can take me off big if you want, dear.
Okay, all right. Make me widow, make me widow, make me widow, make me widow. All right, ready? The next question. If you could instantly master one instrument, what would it be?
A musical instrument?
Yeah. Well, I hope so.
Whose turn is it? It's gotten switched around again.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I have to move me and Chance back, and then I have to move Chance back here.
There.
Yeah, okay, now we're back in order, right?
Right, I'm 3, yeah.
Yeah, we're back in order. Okay. Yeah. We're back in order. Hate typos. Guitar, easy. K Munin says guitar. Guitar.
You gotta learn how to play guitar.
Guitar.
No, it says, would you rather never use if you could instantly master one instrument, what would it be?
Mm-hmm. So Zach's first, right? Or are you first, dear?
I'm not playing because they're my questions.
Oh, okay. Well, we're curious to know what your answers would be too. Maybe at the end you could raffle some off.
If I had to master one instrument, it would be piano.
Oh, damn it. That was my answer. I should open my big fat.
Always. No, you could still answer. You could still answer, Chance. Guitar.
Cowbell.
Okay. Cowbell. Chance, you can say whatever your actual instrument is.
It's not my turn.
Tug.
He's taking a break. He might be in the little boy's room. For all
okay, Chance, yours was
the piano / synthesizer, because you could do.
Ooh, I like the synthesizer.
Yeah. It's the same thing. So you could do classical, you could do rock, you could do new wave, you could do new age.
Yeah.
You'd have versatility. Mm-hmm. And I want to be like an Elton John.
There you go. Tracy.
Billy Joel, Piano Man.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I love Piano Man. I love that song.
Oh God.
That song has so much depth to it.
I can't even pick my favorite Billy Joel song of his hits. I mean, there's so many. I've got like the
Piano Man, yeah.
I got in like 1990. I still have it. I mean, it's just
I like Big Shot.
Oh yeah. And my
Big Shot's a good one. Yeah.
Man.
Tracy, your turn.
Sorry.
Okay. What was the question again?
If you could master an instrument,
if you could instantly master one instrument, what would it be?
The triangle.
Oh, nice one.
Ring my bell, ring my bell.
I'm just teasing, but that seems like the one that would fit me most. Tink.
Uptown Girl, Papa Keith said. Uptown Girl.
About who? Who was that song about, Chrissy?
Christy
Brinkley, whom he was courting when he wrote the song. Yeah. He hadn't married her yet.
Mm-hmm.
Tug, it's your turn to answer. If you could master one instrument instantaneously, what would it be?
Oh, well, bass guitar.
Buff?
Nice.
Hey, Kim Kaiser. Hello, Kim Kaiser. She's one of my peeps watching.
Papa Keith says cowbell. Gorilla Biscuit says the accordion.
You can master cowbell immediately if you want.
Yeah. The cowbell, the accordion. We have guitar easy. Thank you, K Munin.
I will say that with bass guitar, my question to an earlier, my answer to an earlier question about earworms is "Superstition" by Stevie Wonder.
Oh yeah.
Gorilla Biscuit says, no, I changed my answer from cowbell, or I changed my answer from accordion. I would like to learn to whistle like a pro.
Quick question to
Tug.
Tug, do you believe Stevie Wonder, speaking of conspiracy theories, is he really blind?
I love that conspiracy theory. I love reading about it, but no, I don't believe it for a second.
Legendary producer Bruce Dixon has a fever, and the only cure is more cowbell.
Who's next? Who's the next? I got a good answer for this question.
I'm still waiting to answer.
Okay, go. Answer.
The banjo.
The banjo.
I'm a picking and you're a grinning.
My grandpa played banjo.
Like Steve Martin. Yeah.
What an interesting answer.
That is a good one.
Didn't expect that one from Buff. Okay.
So you could play Deliverance. Sorry, she's gonna want to kick my little butt.
There's a band I was introduced to called the Dead South, and they have no drummer. It's just a
Good night,
banjo
Adrian.
player, a guy that picks the cello like a bass, and two guys that sing. And their banjo player is just like amazing. He gave me a new look at the banjo. I was just like, I've never played a banjo before. I just want to do some picking.
Yeah. But guys, can you imagine being a successful rock star, touring the world for free, making all that money? I mean, what a life of a successful rock star.
Money for nothing, chicks for free.
That too, but I mean, the travel aspect. I mean, every continent covered. What a dream that would be.
Good night, Adrian.
It's a job.
I'd want to be like a rock star that plays an unconventional instrument. Be like Jethro Tull and play the flute. That kind of thing.
That's
a rock flute, sir.
Still here.
Nick is a brick. Nick is a brick.
Dixie Cuddles is still in the house, slinging links.
Okay.
Dixie, thank you so much for being here.
Marshall.
Anybody
Tucker's
remember
probably
SNL skit? Inferno says, anybody remember that SNL skit?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Yes,
I got a fever.
It's overrated.
I got a fever.
It's just over.
And then Margaret. Oh, welcome, Margaret. Says, hi, Zach.
Oh.
You helped. You almost helped whoop the panel last night on Zach's stream. Almost. You guys barely almost beat the panel on those games. Almost.
Chrissy, real quick, can everyone say where they're from for new viewers out there?
I'm in Northern California.
I'm in the South.
What is that all you want to reveal? Your location?
I'm in Mississippi. That's all I want to reveal.
All right.
Zach is in Colorado.
Tug?
I am in St. Louis or just outside of it.
And I'm in Atlanta.
Greetings from South Carolina. Jeez.
Tracy?
Yes. Tallahassee, Florida.
Yeah. And Shane, I don't know where he's at. He's on the road, isn't he?
It's none of your goddamn business where I am, all right? You're trying to dox me.
Okay, so Chance,
I think that word is worse than the F word, in my opinion.
Chance, he's just an angry black man. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
hurry up! I got an answer for
He's
this
from the
question.
cotton
Everybody
field.
gets what the question is.
Oh, don't say.
I love Shane. He knows that.
No, but I'm from Georgia, currently in Iowa. It is Minnesota.
Oh.
Wow.
All right, Gorilla
Somebody in the chat
Biscuit.
said didgeridoo. That is an excellent answer.
I love didgeridoo. Didgeridoo is an Australian big old long flute thing. Pipe thing.
Yeah, in the chat, where are y'all from? In the chat, and I'll shut up.
Okay, so Gorilla Biscuit says Oklahoma.
Cool.
Oh, Oklahoma with a win.
And then Ronnie says Great Lakes.
All right.
Papa Keith says East Tennessee. And I have two Elvis impersonators on my block.
I didn't know
That must be nice to only have two.
Well, if one's busy, you got another one to fall on.
Good
Auntie said
God.
Sick Buff is a nomad.
I can't swing a dead cat without hitting an Elvis impersonator.
Right? Hey Munin says Miami, Florida.
Hey, Margot in Montana.
Margot says Montana.
Oh, no.
Hey, look.
Hey Munin says Miami, Florida.
I didn't know he was
Inferno
that far
says
south.
Dallas, Texas.
I didn't know Kay Newton was in Miami. Hey, Dallas.
Dallas, Texas.
South Fork Ranch.
Yeah. Auntie says the Appalachian Mountains.
Oh, beautiful.
K Moon, and have a Cuban for me. Cubans in Miami are so good. Like the sandwich, not an actual Cuban.
I thought you were talking about like the smoke. Like the cigars.
So, guys, remember the reason I was late?
Remember the
Puerto Rican women and Cuban women. Yum,
yes.
Yum. You remember the reason I was late?
You got to do it again.
Yeah, she's bing bonging the bell like she needs assistance. So I'm going to put these. If one of you don't mind, I'm going to put this in private chat so you guys can continue on rotating the questions.
You got to take care of your mom, is what you just said?
I have to go help my mom potty. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
God bless Christy. She put everything on hold and had to move in with her parents to be the best daughter ever and take care of her mom and help out her dad. So.
That is something else. That's beautiful.
Yep, really is.
I can take over the questions. I just have no idea whose turn it is because I had to walk away.
Whose turn?
We're still on that other question. I hadn't got to answer it yet. I've been waiting 30 minutes.
Go ahead. Go, Danny.
Go ahead, Danny.
They'll tell you, Tug. They are going to tell you all about it. Tug, I'm moving you over here. I'm turning my camera off so I can help my mom get in the lift and get on the potty and then help my dad get her back in the lift. Okay?
Take your time.
Take your time.
Be careful.
Man and an angry black man.
Angry black.
All right, Dan. So, what is the musical instrument of your choice you could master?
It's called. It's really a designer answer just to impress you, Tug, because the one instrument I would love to learn everything about. It's called a theremin.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy.
I have one.
Crazy instrument that. You have one? No,
I do. I have one. It's in my basement right now.
It makes all these weird sounds like in the movie Fantastic.
Yeah, like all those like 50s and 60s sci-fi movies. Yeah, those things are great.
Beach Boys used the theremin a lot.
It's the only instrument you can play without touching it.
I was about to
You're
say,
the only person I ever known that had one, man.
Yeah, I got one.
I don't
built it myself, actually.
I don't want to own it, man. I just want to play with it for a little while.
I do know how to make one out of an owl, though, thanks to Caldy.
Wow,
that's awesome.
But how you like my answer, man?
I love your answer. That is a great one.
it's cool.
Because I have one, and it is a pain
not only
in the
do
ass
great
to get it to
minds
sound
think
right.
alike, this guy actually has one. Now
I do.
Danny doesn't remember this, but one night he came up on my channel and was like, I was like, oh crap, I'm never going to have this opportunity. So I'm going to do it right now. So I played John Spencer Blues Explosion live, and he's got the theremin where he's going absolutely nuts. That's where I got the, oh God, no, make it stop. No. Oh God, no.
That's so funny.
But Keith is right. The Star Trek, the original Alexander Courage theme has a theremin in it.
Like I was saying, the Beach Boys.
There's something about the sound of that instrument, man, that I just so am attracted to and love. I think if I had one of them, I would be useless. I wouldn't be on YouTube. I'd be sitting around playing with it all the time.
Playing with his theremin
It'd be
all
like
day
500
long.
videos of me playing that sucker on YouTube.
Well, wouldn't it be nice to add that theremin in it? Wouldn't it be nice?
Oh, that's true.
Boys.
Yeah.
That was Good Vibrations that had it.
Oh, that Good Vibrations, yeah. That's right.
When she asked that question and that answer instantly popped in my mind, I was so anxious to spit it out. I had to wait.
I think you have the
I
best
got the
answer,
rest.
man.
Waiting is not a good thing for me, man. That's why I need to be number one.
Okay, so whose turn is it? Is it Zach? Zach, is it your turn?
Just do a reset and start it, Zach. What the hell's going on? Oh,
Okay,
Zach's
Dan
playing.
wanted to be number one, so I guess it's Dan's question again.
No, you just go to number two. Ha ha ha, Zach.
No, let's get his turreted butt answering something.
Who?
You, Danny.
Okay, Danny, what's the weirdest dream you can remember?
Oh, weirdest dream I can remember. I'll never will forget it. I had seen a stupid freaking Freddy Krueger movie, and I swear to God, in my dream that monster chased me all over town with that claw glove. It's the only horror movie dream I ever had in my whole life that seemed so real. And the bad part is I had bought the shirt and I'd hand washed the shirt because I didn't want to put it in the dryer, and I had it hanging on a hanger. So when I woke up, the first thing I saw was the shirt hanging there. So for the rest of my life, I've always hated Freddy Krueger with an extra passion.
Well, that dream sounds disturbing.
It's the only movie that ever really gave me a nightmare. Was a movie about nightmares. It's crazy, man.
Well, it's
That's
like
called irony.
Good horror is about like trying to, make you feel vulnerable, and everybody has to dream. We all get nightmares occasionally. There's nothing we can do about it.
I've seen The Sound of Music in Oklahoma. If they didn't give me nightmares, I can't believe it. I can't believe.
What about Xanadu?
Xanadu. God, Dave Sundstrom loves that movie.
I know.
I say stuff like that sometimes just to give him a hard time.
Xanadu is like the worst movie ever made with the best soundtrack.
Yeah, I had nightmares about that owl from Secret of Nim. That thing freaked me out.
And Zach,
okay,
Zach, it's his turn.
Weirdest dream I've had is watching myself sleep. I'm floating above myself.
Wow.
I wouldn't call that
It could be disturbing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Died, man.
Were you sleeping or were you doing astral projection?
Yeah. Now what it is, hey dude, this is really possible. People with physical disabilities develop a lot stronger mind. And dude, you're like Professor X, man. You're like a mutant. You got a super strong mind. It would not surprise me if the one person that could actually astral project around here was you. Just saying.
Okay.
All right.
Well, then it is now Zach's question. And it is, you get to rename one common object. What is it and what do you name it?
And don't talk about your willy.
Rename socks to foot clouds. Socks are fluffy, cozy, and often disappear into the void like clouds drifting away. Plus, foot clouds sounds way more whimsical than socks, which is just boring. Imagine saying, I lost one of my foot clouds again.
But would the red socks suddenly become the red foot clouds?
And do black socks bring the rain?
Sadly, I'm gonna have to throw my Swiss foot clouds away sometime this week because they got more holes than Swiss cheese.
Okay. Anybody else want to answer this question about common objects? Because
can you repeat the question?
I'm just a common person.
The question was, you get to rename one common object. What is it and what do you name it? It's weird. It's a weird question.
Yeah, it is.
I would rename your modern guns a pew pew. Pew pew just sounds more cool.
Okay. Well, let's move on to Shane. Let's see.
Don't use my government name.
Okay, sorry, sick. What's something people do that instantly makes them cooler in your eyes?
Ooh. I don't know, maybe tell the truth.
That's a big one.
Let's just be real about it. Somebody that can be honest and straight up truth when I ask you a question about something, you just give me the truth instead of sugarcoating around stuff and over exaggerating stuff. Just tell me what happened.
Did you order the code red?
Yeah.
It's like the Eddie Murphy joke about the guy on the street corner. You just missed it. And he's exaggerating the story. I can't tell it. It's Eddie Murphy. That's funny old bit.
You can't handle it.
Now there's a fire. Yeah. Barbecue.
As a writer, I take offense to that. Anybody else want to answer this question? Something that makes people cooler in your eyes.
When they do something heroic. maybe above themselves, something selfless.
Selfless. Yeah, selflessness is a big one. Okay, Zach, what do you
got? Someone instantly becomes cooler if they unapologetically geek out over something niche, whether it's reciting obscure Star Wars lore, mastering yo-yo tricks, or collecting vintage bottle caps. That raw passion, especially when they don't care who's judging, screams confidence and authenticity. It's like they're saying, "This is my jam, deal with it," and that's magnetic.
That's like the mission statement of my channel, man. Okay, so the next question, who's Chance? Okay. Chance. If you could create your own holiday, what would it celebrate?
Festivus.
I'm pretty sure Superman Day is already a thing. So.
No, I know. I'm not going to do something trite like, because there's already a Star Wars Day, May the 5th, you know, a geeky answer. Just have a love day. Like, not Valentine's Day.
Not Valentine's Day. I agree.
Paid for by Hallmark and you know, M&M Mars or whatever, or Brock's Candy Hearts. Just have a day of peace and love. I know it sounds like a hippie, but
it sounds very hippie.
Yeah. There was this
hey man, I dig it.
calendar that exists that is 13 months, and like every single week is the same, like because it's 13 months and you have this one leftover day at the end of the year, and they wanted to turn it into something like an Earth Day or a Love Day or something like that. Yeah. But nobody will adopt this calendar because 13 months.
Or don't be a dumbass day. You know, be mindful. Seriously, don't just use your head. You know, I have to think on that to make it more palatable.
No, I get
it. Like, you know,
and not something about giving material possessions to other people. More about, you know, just love and acceptance and all that shit. Yeah,
respect,
all that good stuff.
Be kind to each other.
Yeah, the golden rule, the Bible, and all that.
Yeah. Amen.
Be kind, rewind, man.
Yeah, right.
Rewind.
Yeah, man.
Welcome to Blockbuster.
I think I got that movie. Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, that movie. That's like Mos Def and Jack Black.
Jack Black, yeah.
Jack Black.
I must be the only person that liked that movie, The Cable Guy, that he was in. Jack Black, one of his first movies with Jim Carrey. I love that movie. It's just so bizarre.
Was in it.
Oh,
I discovered Jack Black is actually in Demolition Man for like 3 frames.
Wow.
Wow.
He's in a movie called The Jackal, and Bruce Willis shoots him up with a machine gun.
My greatest movie that I love Jack Black in. He gets annihilated.
Yeah, he does. He gets Swiss cheese, man.
Hey, Dixie's friends. Says,
my favorite. My literally, you know, like legit favorite Jack Black movie is probably High Fidelity. That was like peak.
Thank you. I was about to say that.
Yeah.
It's been all downhill from there.
I don't think I have a favorite Jack Black movie. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't.
You didn't like Goosebumps?
Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny?
It'd probably be the Tenacious D thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Not Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3? Or not Nightmare on Elm Street. Never Ending Story Part 3.
What about Goosebumps?
Oh God, no! We don't speak about that movie. We don't talk about that.
Part 2.
That movie's a nightmare too. Like I sat through this movie this week called The Day After Tomorrow.
Oh gosh!
Oh, you want to talk about a physical nightmare of a movie to sit through?
Oh,
yeah, but hey, Jack Black did not belong in King Kong.
No, he did not. He was terribly cast. It's the worst Carl Denham ever.
Yeah.
He was in a PlayStation 3 game that I can't remember the name of it right now, but the game was really, really good.
You talking about Brutal Legend?
Yes.
That's a great game.
Where they made fun of White Lion.
Yeah.
So hardcore.
I should have known you of all people would have known about that game.
Yes.
Awesome.
What did you think of Peter Jackson's King Kong, Tug? And Dan?
I appreciate I appreciate the love and effort he put into it, but I cannot sit through it. It is so freaking long.
It's too long.
I have to admit, though. Okay, I wasn't impressed with that King Kong movie. Everybody knows I like the original better than any of them, but I can tolerate the one with that cool chick in it from the 70s. I really can.
Yeah,
but,
Jessica Lange.
Oh yeah.
But that one, I will say that it has some really good special effects in it.
Yeah.
No, the special effects in the Peter Jackson one are top notch. They're great.
Yeah, it was top notch, but it was like that goofy guy who played in it, the one from Aliens. How did this guy get to be an action hero?
Yeah.
Are you talking about Adrian Brody?
Adrian, whatever his name. Oh,
yeah,
God.
he was in Predators, not Aliens, but yeah.
Okay, Predators. Well, this guy, Adrian Brody, he how does this guy get to be a leading man in any movie?
I don't know, but Rick Baker, the guy in the costume in the 76 Kong, Peter Jackson hired him for his King Kong. He was one of the fighter pilots.
Yep.
And, that was a sad ending of the original. I mean, not the original Fay Ray, not the Fay Ray one, but the 76 Kong where Kong died, with the heartbeat and all that. That was well done. And he's climbing the Twin Towers, the ill-fated Twin Towers, instead of the Empire State Building. Anyway.
Believe it or not, there's actually a sequel to that movie.
Yes, there is.
There is.
Kong Lives or something.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I did not hate the sequel, but it wasn't as good as none of the other ones.
Well, it's a better sequel than Son of Kong. Son of Kong.
Yeah.
Okay.
John Barry's music was good in the 76 version, and Corbin Bernsen before LA Law, he was an extra. He played one of the photographers right before Charles Grodin's character gets crushed by Kong on the red carpet. Corbin Bernsen's one of those photographers that rushes to take a picture of the beast.
Yeah, when I covered that movie on my channel, I had to slow that footage down just so you could tell who it is because it goes by so fast.
It does. It's editing. Whatever happened to him though? He was so good in LA Law.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Corbin Bernsen.
Yeah. Yes.
His mom was Jeannie Cooper, who was on Young and the Restless for many years. Yep. That was his mom.
Yeah.
So every day this week, over breakfast, I watch Star Wars movies. 3 days in a row, I watched Star Wars, I watched The Empire Strikes Back, and I watched The Ewok Nightmare.
No, you watched Return of the Jedi. The Ewok Nightmare is Caravan of Courage.
I don't know, man. Okay, I love Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back, and they stand up even today. They're really good movies, and they don't show their age because they're science fiction. But when they run around that planet with them freaking little Ewoks and all that stuff, I do not like that movie. I don't. I sat through that movie with tears in my eyes going, oh, no wonder they didn't make no more for years and years and years. I mean,
anyway.
I'm not an Ewok fan.
A lot of people feel that way, Dan.
I swear to God, for the last 30 minutes during the Battle of Endor with them little Ewoks, I was having thousands of beavers flashbacks. So bad.
Okay, it is now Tracy's turn.
Okay.
Welcome back, Chrissy.
Yay, Chrissy.
My mom.
You okay?
God bless her.
Okay. Well, the question that Tracy has to answer is, what's one thing you wish your body could do?
Well, I wish it could go on a scale and it would say like 110 pounds soaking wet.
That'd be nice.
Be a natural blonde, blue eyes, whatever.
Too smart for that.
Yeah.
I know.
You're too smart. You're too smart.
I just wish my body would actually work with me. As you get older, it's no fun. And next Saturday is my birthday, so I'm feeling all of my 58.
Oh, next Saturday is your birthday?
Yeah.
We have to do a Tracy birthday stream next Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's do a Tracy birthday stream next Saturday, guys.
Okay. Yeah.
It's all about history.
Woo.
Tracy birthday stream.
Ooh, look at all the pro Ewok comments coming in, Dan.
Oh, boy. Look at you started.
Well, a lot of people love little furry things,
I love the Ewoks. I thought they were cute. I wanted to have one.
Yeah, they were the cutest little merchandising opportunities. Yeah.
They gave them away free at McDonald's if you bought a Happy Meal.
Really?
I'd buy a Happy Meal for an Ewok.
I like the Ewoks because I'm a midget, and it put a lot of midgets to work.
You're not a midget. Oh, then I am, Chance. You're way
Chance,
taller
brilliant.
than I am.
Brilliant.
Pride.
Okay, that's the only thing. That's the only thing I'll give Ewoks. At least a lot of small actors got jobs that week.
Like the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
But I
Oh my God,
will
Chance,
attest
that
to
was
that.
brilliant.
I will attest to that. When I first met Chance, I did not realize he was that short.
Yeah, it's hard to
Papa
tell
Keith-
because he's always got, you know.
Funeral.
Yeah.
Papa Keith said there's only 2 Terminator movies.
Oh, I'm a keyboard warrior, guys. Believe me.
Keith, I take it
2.5.
even further. I think there's only one Terminator movie.
Papa Keith, Tug says there's only one. What do you say, Papa Keith? Papa Keith says there's only 2.
I'll give you the 2, but I'm gonna add a half. I mean, Terminator 3 had its moments.
Terminator 3 did its best.
Nothing happened after. Nothing happened after Terminator 3.
The TV show's pretty good.
The TV show was Summer's Wow. The TV show was Summer's Wow.
I still got to go back and finish that or rewatch it.
Well, it's going to frustrate you because it ends up cliffhanger.
Yeah, it ends up right.
I'll say the first.
Oh, of course it does.
The first Terminator in like a Twilight Zone episode or something.
That's just Harlan Ellison thinking everything is ripped off from him. It is not.
Oh God, he isn't nothing. I'll tell you that.
Oh, Zach's ready.
He's very.
Ready for what? Is it even your turn?
Wish my voice could blurt out smart-ass remarks whenever I think of them.
It is a very useful power.
That's funny. That's funny, Zach. Zach, you do that anyways. You just have to type them out.
I think he's saying that I'm like the Run DMC song. You talk too much, man. You never shut up. You ever heard that song?
Yeah.
Run DMC.
That's so funny.
All right. Auntie says that, the Ewoks were
messing
only good part of Star Wars.
What?
Yeah. That's what Auntie
Blasphemy?
says.
Oh, that's sad. That's sad.
I wouldn't go that far. Jesus.
That's some
what I'm
blasphemy.
showing you the comment. I'm showing you the comment. Okay, yes, Sonic.
What about
Yeah,
a little
Sonic.
faction of people called the Jedi? What?
Dixie says, yeah, Sonic was good.
Sorry, guys. I'm not really into Star Wars, so I can't.
Roddy
spoil.
says,
The only
I
thing-
love
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
The only thing in Star Wars worse than an Ewok was a freaking Jar Jar thing.
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, that was
Roddy
a decision that was made.
Roddy says, I love the Ewoks and the baby Grogu.
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 We don't have
Oh,
Grogu
Baby,
in the chat.
baby Yoda, yeah.
Number 3 on the list, Baby Yoda.
Look,
I like baby.
You ain't gonna make no friends.
Sweetest little
I
I want to
merchandising.
hug baby
trying
Yoda
to
and
grow.
kiss baby Yoda
Okay.
all over his face.
My
Oh,
wife
chop
has
him in half.
so many Grogus. It's absurd. Like an entire corner of our bedroom is
You know,
nothing.
Doug,
but
I'm not
Grogu.
going to make too many
Okay.
friends anyway because I've always said this. Star Wars is a great show. It's a great movie. The series are good. It's really wonderful for children. If you want some real intelligent science fiction, watch Star Trek because it's 100 times better.
Let's
Yeah.
go, Danny.
Roddy
I love
Roddy
Star
says,
Trek.
Besides the
Roddy
Star
says
I love-
to a little kid they were
Why
cute.
not?
The Ewoks were
You know,
cute.
Star Trek's just a
Why
science
not
fiction
both?
for intelligent
Wait.
adults, not for children.
I love subjective opinions. Yeah.
Roddy says to little kids they were
It was
cute.
not for kids. I'll give you that.
Inferno says I only liked T2 in T2.
Okay.
Don't get me
That's fair.
started. He's
Yeah,
not-
that's
Okay.
fair.
And then K Muniz says the best thing about Star Wars is the Jedi and Sith. Sadly, Star
Yes.
Wars has turned to shit.
Yes, thank you, Disney.
That's one thing most people do.
Thank you, K
You
Munin.
can cut now. Okay.
Papa Keith has something to say. Papa Keith says, when it comes to movies, Tug has forgotten more than I'll ever know.
Well, thank you. But as Danny has proven, I have not seen them all.
Margaret says, you're a naughty Zach.
Oh, he is. We all know that.
We know that.
Yeah,
We know
well,
that.
He's the
We
next
saw
one
him.
of us all.
We've
By
seen
far.
him. We've seen
Have you
him
met
after
Zach?
dark.
And Zach, he looks so innocent.
He's not. He's not.
Not by a long shot.
Not at all. Not at all. I have been with him backstage in different places. He is not innocent. Do not let that face fool you. I know better. That's my little brother. All right, K Munin says, I agree with Danny. Jar Jar was a crime against humanity. Oh, Brady, Jar Jar alone. Everybody put your butts away.
Brady.
Tuck your butts down. Brady's here. Hello, everyone, from Brady.
Well, you gotta thank Jar Jar for one thing. If you're an Ewok fan, when Jar Jar come out, the Ewoks moved up the ladder without even trying.
Inferno says, last good Star Wars thing was the
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I want you to go ahead and see yourself out of the chat and off of this channel, unsubscribe from everybody. How dare you say that?
Gosh, don't be rude.
Yeah. Everybody's allowed to have their own choice.
I'm sorry, Mandalorian was crap.
Yeah, everybody's allowed to have their
own choice. That was a show full of side
Everybody's
quests.
allowed to have their opinion. Thank you, Inferno, for saying your opinion. Thank you.
I have to go do this important mission, but first I got to do the side quest.
Okay, what is the next question, Tug? What is the next question?
Oh, the next question is to whose turn is it? Dan?
I don't know.
Would you rather time travel to the past or to the future?
To the past. Specifically about 12,000 years ago to find out about what happened during the Younger Dryas. It's just a curiosity.
Good question.
It's a curiosity.
All right.
I would love to know if there was an ancient civilization before the last ice age. You know, I'm a Graham Hancock guy.
Okay.
Chrissy, I never got to answer the body question. If you can
Go ahead, answer it. Go ahead, Chip.
It's easy. One word: flight. I wish I could fly.
You wish you could fly?
Fly.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
That wasn't what came to my mind. And what
every night and day.
What came to my mind?
Popped in my head first.
I don't know if that's an answer that's feasible though. If you're talking about things, okay, but I thought you meant things your body could really be trained to do, and not something
like
that's just
literally. Like the question was literally.
Then that's my answer.
Yeah, I think that's really good.
Move on. That's it. I just want to get that out the way.
Yeah, I love that answer, Chase.
And I like that Tracy likes Space Giant. She may not like Star Wars, but she likes the Space Giant.
Okay, look, I have a confession. When I was like 6, 7 years old, I had the hugest crush on the pointy ear guy in Star Trek. Yeah,
Leonard Nimoy. Yeah,
a lot of women did.
I had the biggest crush on. I thought he was just so handsome.
I like the evil one where he had the goat teeth. I thought he looked like a real bohemian.
Yeah,
I was all, I'm gonna marry me like that someday. That's why I'm still single.
But did you hear him sing? Did you hear him sing though? He sang in an episode.
Bilbo.
I've seen him sing Bilbo Baggins.
It was not very good. It was in the season 3 episode.
You don't have to sing to be a good husband.
Bitter Dregs is the song. It's awful.
You don't have to sing to be a good husband.
He wasn't that bad, but he wasn't that good either. It's just, it's a Mad
Well, I can't sing either, and I still make a good wife.
Yeah.
My wife can't sing. She'll be the first one to tell you.
Next question before we dig
if I sing, the dogs howl and glass shatters.
Oh, the only time I sing is in the shower, and I shatter shower doors. Yeah, so let's go. Okay, what's the next one? All right.
Okay, sick. Let's see. You open a business tomorrow. What ridiculous thing do you sell?
Okay. Let me see. I would probably, if I opened a business tomorrow, a ridiculous thing I would sell, I don't know why this popped in my head. I would probably go recall route from Total Recall and just sell false memories.
Some people need them.
That seems like a lucrative business to give people memories that the things that never happened, but they remember it vividly, like it did happen. I think I'd go that route.
Give everybody a massive identity crisis.
Well, what if people are already having a massive identity crisis? What if they're already having a massive identity crisis and they need that to straighten them out?
I mean, it's just like exposing how flawed we already are. Like our memories are already that unreliable.
We're already flawed. We're already flawed for sure. We're
Well,
all
with a life so full of bad memories, why not have some good ones in there?
Yeah. Okay, as long as
Chance,
you did
the
not
question.
choose the
No,
barn
before this, when he's done. I'm just
I
forgot what it
Tug,
was.
will you please repeat the question for Chance?
The one before this one.
The one before this one. It was, would you rather travel to the past or the future?
My answer is the past, because there's a lot of things I'd like to correct, and also not to be like Biff and Back to the Future 2, but I would definitely try to get rich with my knowledge of the present. And I'd pick, if I could choose my era, I don't know, I'd probably go with the 80s.
Just make sure you don't wipe yourself out of existence like
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. All of a sudden you can't play guitar because you're dying.
Yeah.
You're dying.
Or you see yourself and you go, you vaporize or something.
Yeah, off the photograph.
I will be back in 1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute. Go.
That question, I definitely have to go with the past, because you can go back and fix some mistakes, but be worried about the butterfly effect. But I think I'd feel safer with that, because it is impossible to travel to the future, because you can't go to somewhere that doesn't exist.
You haven't lived it yet. Yeah, you haven't lived it yet.
Unknown
Exactly.
of the future. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't pick that.
Yeah, I would pick the past as well. I would
Me
definitely
too.
pick the past.
I'd pick the
I
future,
would've went
but I'm
back
not
in
going to
the
get
past.
drawn into a pedantic argument about it.
Are we talking about the business question now? Isn't it Tug's turn? What business did you open?
Okay, so the next question.
Somewhere.
Aldi's turn next.
The next question.
Oh, Cody.
But next, we didn't get. Not everyone answered this one, though, dear.
Oh, go.
No, about the business. No, I'm not trying to hog the mic. Someone else go.
No, you're not. You're not hogging the mic at all.
Nobody
Please,
else.
Thank you.
Finished answering that.
Oh,
okay.
So what we're doing now?
Yeah, we're just all answering the same question.
I think.
Oh, okay.
And Tracy answered it. That's it.
I think
Cody, did you answer? Cody, what shady business are you open?
I think I'd want to go to the past, because at least I'd see my parents again.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, that's so depressing.
But you know what, though? I'm an only kid, so I don't have anybody else to commiserate with.
I'm an only kid, too. I get it.
Go to the future so that all the people you don't like are gone.
Okay, that's something. Yeah.
Think about Buck Rogers, his pain coming out in the 25th century, seeing all those graves.
Yeah.
Be careful what you wish for, but that's your answer. I guess you're sticking to it.
Hi, Danny.
I have returned.
I would especially like it if I can come back, because then I could be like the greatest sci-fi writer ever, because I could predict the future accurately.
Danny, go ahead and answer this question, please.
What question is that? I just got back. Duh.
Past or future?
Duh.
And that
I had to go get a drink.
If you could travel to the past or the future, which one would you choose?
You already answered
I
that.
didn't answer that question.
Okay, so he's been gone long enough that he already answered it.
So you open a business tomorrow. What ridiculous thing do you sell?
Funny desserts shaped like human body parts.
That's actually not bad.
I would run an X-rated bakery for adults.
Penises and boobies and vaginas.
Yeah.
Not to forget the buttocks.
I want to go in there and buy, instead of a Bigfoot.
Oh God, I heard that.
Finish your answer, ma'am. You started
even
it.
have to say
Finish
it.
your answer, and you're gonna get clipped.
We're gonna wait until you answer. We're not gonna do anything else.
Yeah.
I would go to Danny's Bakery and buy something.
Until you answer it.
I would go to Danny's Bakery and buy something.
What would you buy?
Yeah.
A penis donut.
Okay.
It's a special donut. It's got.
That don't make no sense.
Like I'm really confused.
That don't make no sense.
Is it like an Ouroboros penis?
Let me explain how that works. You got these two donuts that are stuck together, and you got this long, thin donut down the middle.
You mean like a long john?
You guys are giving me visuals I didn't have.
The real question, though, chocolate or vanilla?
Well, it depends.
I like chocolate custard filled.
Like I tell my
Oh
husband
my
about Krispy
question.
Kreme. No, you gotta hear this. When I see the Krispy Kreme signs, it says hot and sticky.
I'm ready to have a waffle
chocolate,
up in here.
chocolate dipped custard filled are my favorite donuts. We're talking about donuts.
Yeah,
Donut
sure.
with a long
Yeah,
john
yeah.
stuck
Or
in
just
it.
the nuts.
No, I like donuts.
Nice.
Like I
Sometimes you
get
feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
Ah.
Hold the nuts. Hold the nuts on that Sunday.
Yeah.
Zach's got something to say.
Oh, Zach's gonna get me. He's
Would
gonna
sell
get me.
helmets for the stupid people.
For all the stupid people. I would sell build your own Rube Goldberg machines. That's what I would
Oh,
do.
cool.
That's cool. That's
Can
cool,
I buy
bud.
one?
Yeah.
Chrissy?
I'm thinking about it because I'm really stuck on. I really want one of Danny's donuts.
Well, while you're thinking, I'll tell you mine. I want to sell the.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Everybody likes to suck on them donuts.
I would like to sell the cure for male pattern baldness. And I actually heard on a radio show that there actually has been a cure, but they have to test it in humans. Mice grew back all of their hair. I mean, it has something to do with stem cells.
Yeah.
And look it up to verify it. But now like, the government,
Hey, Chance, Chance, I actually know how to invest in that. If you'll just send me all the money to my Cash App, I'll put it in the for you.
There's a sucker born every minute. Yeah. I'm the sucker. I don't know. I believe the story. They say it worked in experimentation, but the government is slow tracking it to see what the side effects would be in human beings. So we'll see.
And Tracy, the name is a misnomer. Women can get male pattern baldness.
I've got
just exceptionally rare. Yeah, I
got
know.
it work out.
I thinned out up in my top when I hit 50. Like I thinned out in my top.
I've been sick though most of my life, so it's like when I had COVID the first time, came out in clumps, and my hair was actually longer back then, and then I had to get it, chopped short, and then I had COVID the second time, more hair came out.
That happened to my mom.
Why?
Yeah. I had great hair. I had 1980s big bushy font giant hair my whole life.
You had a mullet, and
then
I came in.
I went through that whole lymphoma thing and had.
Bye, Kim Unan. Have a good night.
Chemo made the hair fall out.
Kim Unan, we love you.
Once it started,
Thank
it
you.
just kept on going. So now
Kim Unan from Florida.
That's right. I brought him to you, Chrissy. And
I know.
My Chance brought him to me.
You did.
My Chance toys.
Yeah, absolutely. Kim Unan is awesome. Kim Unan and Wajamin. Wajamin's not feeling good.
I didn't know he was in Miami. That's pretty far south. I thought he was near Orlando or something.
But we do have Inferno in chat and Gorilla Biscuits, and I think Gorilla Biscuits. Let me go check. Caldy's in chat. Caldy, why don't you have a wrench? What is going on here?
Why don't I have a wrench? I don't know, because I'm always up here.
I don't know. That seems like a question that the owner of the channel could answer.
I'm trying to answer it myself.
Hey, and don't worry about
Dixie. Dixie had a wrench. Why doesn't she have a wrench?
So don't worry about it.
What'd you say? Caldy, we couldn't hear you.
Don't worry about it. I was saying, don't worry about giving me a wrench. I'm not a link dropper, so I'm not offended by that.
No, but you and Dixie is a moderator. That's why she was dropping links, and all of a sudden she's. I'm so confused. Something's going on. Hold, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I don't see anything going on.
All right.
Okay, so Caldy,
let's go. Hey, Tug, ask me the question.
What?
Let's get back on the track.
What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? No. What is your secret party trick?
My secret party trick.
Yeah.
Ooh. I can make all the beer disappear at the party.
Yes.
And so that about 1 a.m. people are going, where the beer? And I'm going over here going, I don't know where the beer went.
You're like, I don't know where the beer is. Where's your bathroom?
I'm still talking, and coherent and everything, but I'm just like, yeah, I don't know where those 30 beers went.
Coldy and I was over in the corner chugging them with sick.
I don't know.
Bathroom at, man. I got to piss. Yeah.
No, don't shit.
That sounds like one of them questions the prosecutor asked Bill Cosby.
Oh, no.
Whoa, that's a dark turn.
What did he say?
I was gonna say there was a guy that came in with a cape and a hat, and he had a mustache, and he stole all the beer, and then he took off with it. See, man.
Meow, say meow.
No, I don't really have a party trick or anything like that. I just get drunk. And
I can't think of one.
I have one, but I'm not going to show you guys.
Oy.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I'll talk to you later.
What kind of party we talking about?
I'm not saying anything.
Chance wants to
Dude,
Hey, Charles Darwin.
Chance, you want to play
do.
Hi,
my
Charles
style.
Darwin.
What have I gotten myself into again?
Chance
I
wants
do
like
have
I mean, if you guys really want to see my party trick, it's not
No,
that big.
Don't do it.
It's not
Yeah,
that
let's
big.
see it.
Okay.
party tricks.
Doesn't involve ping pongs, does it? All right.
All right. Very good.
Dumb.
No,
Super
it's
dumb.
cute. That's cute.
Yeah, whatever.
Look what Inferno said, Chrissy, about a party trick.
Inferno says, tie a cherry with my tongue. I could do that. I've actually tied multiple cherry stems with my tongue at the same time.
I've got a party trick. Just give me all your money and then I'll
Good
be
luck in that
fine.
back chat with Zach from now on, Chrissy. Good luck.
Tug, what's your party trick?
Me?
Thanks, Aldi.
Well, when I was actually going to parties in college, all the drunk people would want me to play that stupid 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon game because I never lost.
No.
Darwin. Hello, Charles Darwin. Welcome to chat.
Wow. We got a professor here.
I know.
What about Zach?
Welcome back,
You
Ratty.
You ready? Or you
Yeah,
need
Zach,
time?
what's your secret party trick?
He's not ready.
oh, what's up, Charles?
I think, yeah, I know, right? I haven't seen Charles Darwin in a minute. It's good to see you, Charles Darwin. Zach,
He's thinking, I think, or preparing.
if he
So,
was
Tracy,
thinking,
what's
he would have
yours?
serious face.
What?
I'll
What's
just
gonna
say
what?
mine, just real quick. Just skip.
Yeah, go ahead, Chance.
Go ahead.
When I could smoke cigarettes, of course, I carried a cigarette lighter. I had a Zippo, and I had a disposable lighter, and I could pop bottle tops with the lighter with leverage.
Oh, yeah.
My
Super
brother
trick.
does that all the time. Like when we're camping and stuff, and
Nothing
I
to
get a bottled beer, my brother pops the top off with a lighter. Yeah.
Yeah, just using
Yeah,
science.
just-
It's no,
Wow.
nothing special.
Yeah.
Did somebody say something earlier?
About
There
this.
was there a question I was supposed to answer?
Oh, just what's
Yeah,
your
party
secret
trick.
party trick?
My secret party trick?
Yeah.
Oh, God. The only thing I could do is, tell one-liners, and that's my trick. Big deal.
Hey, if we got to laugh, it's a good thing. That's for sure.
If
Yeah.
hawks have baby hawks and doves have baby doves, what birds don't have babies? Swallows.
Oh, yeah.
Is that in the chat or just some random nonsense?
I was waiting for Zach to hold a finger up.
She's reading Truly Tasteless Jokes by Blanche Knott. You ever heard of that book series? Tracy?
No.
Oh, Truly Tasteless Jokes. Oh, they're horrible. I mean, it's all sexual, racist. It's written by this woman, Blanche Knott. There's like 13 volumes. I have
I like
several of them
good-
at home.
Don't
Oh,
get
Moose
me wrong.
Man's here. Hello, Moose Man.
I do like my
there.
raunchy
No,
jokes
Zach,
every
I
now
was
and then.
expecting a different
I'll
finger.
give you one of them right now, and it's not a raunchy one, but it's kind of racial. It's
Okay.
okay. What is this? Hody do, hody do, hody do.
I forgot about that. What?
A black guy trying to find the elevator.
Eyebrow.
Oh,
Hold the door, hold the door, hold the door, hold it.
that's bad.
It's written by a woman.
Bad.
I know. I'm giving you an example. That's a tame one.
No, say the answer
How is a
again.
woman? I don't dare say this one, but I'll say part of it. How is a woman like a
No. Say the answer to that again.
Yeah, tell him the joke before.
Hody, what's this? Hody-do. This is in the book now. I'm not condoning this. It's a black man running for an elevator. Hold the door, hold the door. Hody-do. And then there's another one.
That is kind of hilarious.
What did Moose Man say? Moose Man says my party trick is I ask a chick if she wants a gummy, and if she does, I take my dentures out and lick my eyebrow.
Oh God.
Well,
Moose Man, you're funny.
Thanks, Brady, for the linkage there.
Thank you, Brady, for being a link slinger. Wajamin had to leave Brady. He wasn't feeling well.
Thank you.
And then Charles Darwin says, ew, dude. Ooh, dude.
Speaking of
I don't have one. People never invited me to parties.
Oh, that's stunk.
What? Nobody ever invited you to parties? Why? You would be the fun of the party.
I know.
You're invited to this party every Saturday.
Damn straight.
You're invited to this party every Saturday because you're fun. I think you're fun.
They didn't want to be around you because they were jealous of you because you were smarter than them.
You were smarter than them. That's right, Tracy. You
Well,
are awesome, Zach.
if you make margaritas the same way you drive, you're invited to any party I have.
Chance, you have to see that video of the cars. It's so funny. Zach was off the chain that night.
I promise.
Oh my God. Quack, Caldy, quack. Quack. Quack.
Wait, what's going on? Where are we?
I have no idea.
I don't know where we are, what we're doing anymore at all.
Yeah, I'm lost.
I told you
I'm completely lost.
I told you guys this was called Livestream Mayhem. All right. What
you got me
question
thinking of
were we on?
jokes, and there's so many more I wish I could say, but I really shouldn't, so I won't.
Yeah,
no. Hey, how come they can't solve redneck murders?
What?
How come they can't solve redneck murders?
Solve redneck murders?
Why?
All the DNA is the same, and there's no dental records.
Oh God!
I knew.
Oh my God!
like I've said before, madam.
Tell me a Cali joke. Tell me a Cali joke. Let's go.
No, I'm not gonna make a Cali joke. I'm just gonna say that in the South, we stopped pumping our cousins in the '80s, and now we're catching up with you guys. Where?
That's right.
Colby, I love you so much.
Yeah.
Good comeback, Colby.
Check Mississippi's education. We're on the rise, bitch.
Well, you don't have to teach him how to drink shots. You got to give him shooters so that he can just like do the whole thing, you know?
Zach, read that. Charles
West
Darwin
Virginia
says, "What? I take Zach to a party and teach him how to drink shots. I'm a bad person."
You got to give him shooters. They're much easier. You don't even have to use your hands.
Shooters.
Jello shots.
Yeah, Jello shots is what.
Jello shots. It's all about the Jello shots.
I used
Zach
to do
gonna
Jaeger
be
shots on stage,
designated driver. You didn't watch the car video. I wouldn't let him be the designated driver if you watched the car video.
That's how they get you in bars. They get these like big busty women to hand out the Jello shots, or not hand them out, charge you for it, for an outrageous price, but they get like, I remember those days. Jaeger.
I give them like
I don't think it's the days you're remembering.
It's the women, Chance. It's the women you're remembering.
1 second, please.
That was last month.
If you go to the bar up here, Chance, on Sundays, if you go to the bar up here on Sundays during the NASCAR race, every time there's a caution, they give everybody in the bar Jello shots for free.
Oh my!
Cool.
Papa Keith says, "What has 20 legs and 10 teeth, like funnel cake line at the county fair?"
That's rude.
What has 20 legs?
What has 20 legs and 10 teeth?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Good job, Papa Keith. Good job.
Good one, man.
That was good, Papa Keith. Agent Keith.
Corey wishes he were
Fun.
that funny.
Yeah. Yes, let's shout out Corey's comedy channel. Any of us here?
We love Corey. Corey.
We love Corey's comedy channel. Anyone here, please go find Corey's comedy channel. You find him, bald-headed guy with the little yellow bubble.
And a
Please
mustache.
like and
He looked like
subscribe.
a real young Mean Gene.
Thank you, Brady, for slinging links. Okay. Moose Man says, what has 10 mouths and 20 teeth? Front row at Willie Nelson concert.
He's dying.
Oh, I had to clap myself. Moose Man, that was funny. Brady says, oh, by the way, hello, everyone. After she's been slinging links forever. And then Charles Darwin says, he's not wrong. Brady says, Moose Man says, hello, Brady. Brady, hello. Brady, hi. All right. So let's move on to the last questions. Can you believe we did?
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No problem.
I'm not trying to bring the show down, but did you guys hear in the news? It's not political. There's a new strain of COVID.
No.
It makes you feel.
All right, so stop talking already, right
like
there.
Swallowing razor blades.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
All right.
Anyway,
gonorrhea.
Can't.
That's not. That's
Don't
not,
care.
That's called
Hey,
gonorrhea.
I'm
That's
proving
called good
Judge
old
Fletcher,
fashioned
they want you scared.
gonorrhea.
They want you scared. What was that?
I said that's called good old fashioned gonorrhea.
Oh, I wouldn't know about
cha
that.
cha cha.
I've never
It
been with a prostitute.
You're swallowing razor blades.
Yeah, they say it's like swallowing razor blades. That was in the news report headline. Yeah, it's there's something.
Mhm.
It's rare, but it's extremely contagious. So sorry to bring down the show. I just
No, you're fine.
Make sure you wash your hands and all that, and like you normally do.
Keep yourself clean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Papa Keith says, if you have a cantaloupe for the summer, how would you entertain it?
Oh dear God.
You would send it to John Cougar Mellencamp.
Oh, God.
We love you, Papa Keith. That was awesome.
That was a good one.
Brady's just slinging links. Brady, I'm gonna just not pull up your links up here. We have Charles Darwin saying, bring on the sex bots. Uh-oh, Chance.
What's going on, right?
Oh, Chance. Oh, Chance. Bring on the sex bots.
Yeah, he brings on his little fembots.
Yeah. At least Skynet will be free of diseases.
Well, computer viruses. I mean.
Yeah.
I mean.
Danny, what's wrong with you?
All right, come here, honey. I order you. Come on, let's show them. This is the sex bot.
Did you really just
my collection right over
did you
here?
really just ask Danny what's wrong with him?
Yeah, that's a long answer.
How much time do you have?
For all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of it. Yeah.
You know how you always bring something up, Christy? I'm like, hang on, I have that in my collection. I was making a stupid joke like I got a sex bot right here. I was gonna.
Yeah, I know that was funny. I picked up on it.
You gotta make me big. I look terrible.
Oh, we all look terrible today, Chance.
Chance, watch out! There's a shark behind you.
When Christy said that to me, what happened was this big giant bug landed on my computer and it hit.
You're hot, Caldy. You're hot. Don't worry.
My camera popped on it.
Don't
Cover
worry,
your ears.
Caldy.
The shark's got me. Ah!
Oh, God.
My friend got
her preparation H mixed up with her Propa PH. She doesn't have any pimples on her butt, but her face is shrinking.
Moose Man, that's really funny. Charles Darwin says, my brain is not compatible with computer viruses. I don't have the RAM.
Oh, God.
Giggity.
Giggity.
Here comes my dog. Shaking out.
If you guys hear the snoring, it's my dog, so it's okay, Tracy. We have dogs.
Yeah, your dog's cute.
BBB, I'm leaving, and Hoover continues to watch your video. Hoover is the hippo. So Hoover the hippo Thank you, Hooper, for watching. Hooper.
Good movie too.
Hooper the
Sorry,
hippo.
Burt Reynolds.
Thank you, Papa Keith, for being here. I really appreciate it. So I just would like to make a shout out to Papa Keith. He was the first person. He was the first person on YouTube to support me, and my very first moderator on my channel.
Neat.
He was one of the first people to start supporting me too. So
Yeah, Papa
awesome.
Keith was just, and then when I started growing really big, he says, "Okay, you're too big for me," and I said, "No. See, look, you don't get to do that to me. I don't care how big I get. I'm still your baby."
Oh.
And he's stuck with me. So thank you, Papa Keith.
Isn't that special?
Yeah. It's very special to me. Papa Keith has a very special place in my heart.
Oh.
Oh.
You'll be in my heart.
Play some violins.
My buddy's texting me breaking news. It was 6 bunker busters.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Well, we covered everything else. You hear anything like this?
Love you, Papa Keith.
No, you covered everything else, Chad. You know anything going on with religion?
The Pope is related to the Madonna.
I heard that.
What?
He's related to all these.
What?
How is he related to this Madonna?
That's messed up when the Pope, Madonna,
He's from Michigan, and so is he. But I think originally he's from another country. But yeah, it was in the news.
Oh my
this
gosh!
week. I mean, they're close relatives.
Let's see, that's politics, war, religion.
Papa, don't preach.
We got to
Yeah,
cover
okay.
the other one.
Papa, I don't want to be upset. I was always your little
Religion
girl.
and politics are what you're not supposed to talk about Thanksgiving there, Dan.
Good night, Papa Keith.
wow.
Thank you, Papa Keith, for being here. Papa Keith says that's true. I've been with Todd a long time. Also, Tug.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Papa Keith. We
You
really
are awesome,
appreciate you
Keith.
being Keith.
Yeah,
We value you so much. You don't even know how much you're valued in this
we
community.
love you.
And I know he hates it when I bring up stuff that he does behind
We-
the scenes.
I
but
know,
He's given me
me
a lot
too.
of great advice.
Me too.
Yeah,
Like
me
there was a
too.
time I was gonna quit. There was literally a day I was gonna quit, and I called Papa Keith and I said, "Sorry, I'm done.
No.
Yeah, I like.
I'm
Keith.
still here
He's a
because
good
of
guy.
Papa Keith."
Look, winners never quit. Losers always do.
Yeah,
That's my inspirational quote.
I have
of the
too much
show.
integrity. I have way
Yeah.
too much integrity.
I used to say that when I was a smoker.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
That's my
Never-
philosophy too, Chance, because I tell you what, I don't like quitting. I ain't got no respect for quitting. I've been smoking almost 44 years.
Papa Keith says,
What was that movie?
"BBB, thanks for the kind words, but all of you, I just hang out and bother people. I don't ever
If that's
think
what you
that
call bothering, keep bothering.
bothering. Please keep bothering us. Could you please be my worst pest?"
I love Galaxy
Please?
Quest. You know,
Galaxy Quest is one of my
Never-
favorite Star Trek movies.
never
Yeah.
give up, never surrender. Yeah.
I just reviewed the Galaxy Quest comic book last week.
Of course you did.
Thank you.
And Sigourney Weaver never looked lovelier than with that blonde wig to me. I thought she looked like phenomenal.
And she had that shirt.
And she was
with
in her
the cleavage.
40s. I mean, I'm not an ageist, don't misunderstand, but I mean, she looked like
Shane
the best
hates
in her
blonde
career.
hair.
I agree. I think that was Sigourney Weaver at her most beautiful in that movie. I don't know what it was.
I think it was the cleavage. I really did.
No, it was someone with that. It was someone with that blonde hair, that wig, that look. She wasn't. She was out of that, like that curly hair look that kind of transpired from Ghostbusters and everything forward. But seeing her in that different hairstyle was just like, hey, Sigourney, how you doing?
Hey, Buff, I'll tell you what the secret to that is. You're so used to seeing her look horrible and bald-headed in all these other movies that when she finally dressed up, looked halfway decent, you thought she was extra beautiful.
Yeah. I liked her in Working Girl. That movie Working Girl with Harrison
Oh
Ford.
yeah, Working Girl. She's good in that. Yeah.
I liked her.
She's like the villain in Working Girl, basically.
Makes it even better.
Charles Darwin says there are like buttons that need love, people. Besides, if you don't, I'll piss in your morning coffee.
Charles for the win.
And then Papa Keith, his last and final, says, I just want to be outstanding without standing out. I love the anatomy of YouTube.
Anonymity.
Anonymity of YouTube.
Anonymity.
Phenomena. I have 1 video and 60 subscribers.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is
I love
that's pretty good.
And he's blind. He's amazing. Like, he literally kept me from quitting. Like, I literally that day just was like, I'm done. I'm about to delete my YouTube channel. And he was the voice, my NASCAR guy in my ear that was like, no, you got this.
He's a wise man, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it was funny because Danny, you came up in the conversation. He was like, Danny and I got your back. Danny and I got your back. You're okay. And I'm like, how are you talking for Danny? How are you talking for Danny?
You fell in a moment of despair and felt like it was the hardest time of your moments of YouTube careerdom and decided that you were going to give up and you wanted to throw it all away and you called that the hardest day of your life. I call that Tuesday.
Bricky. Bricky.
Sorry, going for a cheap Street Fighter.
I got it.
Excuse me.
You're
Ricky would like you to have some money.
You're still here. I told you your excuse.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right, I'm being a butthead. No, sorry.
You are. You're being an ass. Ricky, go to your Discord. I'm sending you the link. Ricky, you could cuss, you could swear, you could do whatever you want.
Where's Bricky at? The number looks funny on them dollar signs right there.
Bricky is in England. He's British.
$10 in England. That's like $4 over here or something.
No, stop it. Bricky, thank you so much. Bricky, my love, please come up and
Essex, in case you
join us.
Tell.
Please come join us, Bricky. I'm gonna put it in my Discord. I'll message you it privately in the Discord. Bricky, please come up and join us.
Who is this?
It's Ricky.
You know
Ricky.
Oh, Ricky.
Don't lose that number.
Ricky on a rant. Ricky on a rant. Ricky on a rant.
He's a proper cunt.
He's a proper cunt. Yeah.
He's proper.
That's Bricky. Yes. Okay, Bricky, I'm sending it now.
All right, what are we doing?
No.
We have one last question that we've had for about half an hour.
Yeah.
What is the question?
I don't know because it's cut off halfway through in the private chat.
You guys haven't met Ricky. You're in for a treat, right, Charles Darwin?
Right, Charles Darwin. I'll end this so we can go into open panel. What's the question?
We got an open question. Ricky's coming. He said, "Give me 5 minutes." We're in trouble.
What's the last question?
Oh, do you want me to read it?
Yeah,
please.
Okay.
Dear God.
You have to live in a movie set for 1 year. What do you do? What one do you pick?
Truman Show.
One movie set.
I would live on the Truman Show. It's already a working world. I would go there.
All I know is I'd like to go to the one where Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers were dancing.
Oh,
with all the Art Deco.
I know a movie where you can take a bus to the moon.
I got that.
You can have a moon teeny.
I would pick the Dawn of the Dead set. It's all full of everything I'm gonna need, buddy. Oh, come on, that was a good answer.
What do you mean by movie set?
A movie set. A set.
That's a loaded. That's a loaded question. Because if I was to say something now, Tug, help me with this one. I would say The Matrix. So I can mold my reality around me.
That's like inside the movie itself. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, real quick.
Yeah,
Are the actors and actresses of the movies going to be there too? Because I want to change my answer to Flash Gordon if that's the case.
Yes, the
I
actors
like
and
how you said
actresses will
Flesh
be there.
Gordon.
Okay, back. I'm going to say Flash Gordon.
I mean, geez, you say movie sets change.
You Red Dawn.
Red
Really? Really?
Why would you want to go Wolverines on people?
Wow, Zach, you really do have a cult coming.
Son of a,
Oh, God.
Bueller.
I'm gonna say Matrix. Yeah, I'm just.
There's an obscure movie called Until the End of the World. There are no sets. It's all filmed on location around the world. That's
that's the thing. Yeah, that right there.
I don't want to travel around the world. I'm going to stay in my little mall.
Are you talking about a movie? You talking about a movie that stays in one location? Because if we're going to do that, I'm going to go with like The Room, maybe, because it's just at his house, except for when he goes to the flower shop. But I'm at home. I'm chilling. Hey. But the Matrix.
I like the Truman Show answer. That was a good answer.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Well, if it's all shot on location.
Dead, right?
Yeah, if it's all shot on location, you could do like out of Africa.
What I was thinking is like, my dinner with Andre where they're just sitting in a restaurant talking to each other.
Oh, yeah. You could just, just sit around and eat.
And talk.
Nice,
12 angry men just stuck in a room.
No.
No, that'd be a terrible set.
That was an awful choice.
Sweating all the time.
It's hot as hell in there.
Racism.
You got free catering.
The guys had their collars, like, in those old 50s movies, sweat coming down their brow.
You got to talk to each other for like an hour to determine who the two most racist people are.
Right.
A lot of fun.
I don't know. You or him.
I'll tell you what, another good one would be, Tug. That would be, it's just since the actors and actresses are there in their time period, I would maybe go with Barbarella just so I could kick Durant in the nuts.
Been tormenting you for a year now.
That's funny.
Did you say Barbarella?
He did.
Yeah.
Like that John Wick Barbarella stuff?
John
No,
Wick.
Barbarella, the movie Barbarella.
Oh, okay.
Jane Fonda.
Oh, okay.
The pleasure
sound
machine.
like Barbarella. Okay.
Where she literally breaks the pleasure machine.
Yes.
Oh, you guys are in for it.
Machine.
You guys are in
then
for
I'm
it.
gonna change my answer
We're not
to
in for it. Just bring Bricky up. Just bring him up. We're not in for
Here's
it.
Bricky. Bricky.
Oi, oi.
Hey.
Oi, oi. Oi.
Good
What's
to
up,
see you, my
Bricky?
friend.
My
It's been a while.
buddy, my friend. I love you, Bricky.
Carly, my brother. Yes.
What's up,
Look
man?
at that handsome fucking
What's up,
EI-dominated
Bricky?
fucking piece of honk at the bottom there.
Bricky, did you win verbal combat last night?
No, I fucking fell asleep, mate. I would say, do you know how hot it is over here, BBB?
Oh, it's hot here too. It was 105.
I know, but
I was doing a live stream with Zach.
All right, slow down and speak English.
Isn't it like 88 degrees over there?
Wait there. Would you like me to talk like this?
Bricky.
That's even worse. Go back to normal speed. That's worse. Go back to normal speed. That's worse.
Yeah. Normal speed's better for me, like, you know what I mean? For talk like this, much better.
You need yourself Bricky, you need yourself a proper heat wave. Over here, like, I'm at 100 right now in this room.
Oh my.
It's humid too, isn't it?
I'm at 101. I'm at 101 in my room.
It would be humid, but I've got
but that's Fahrenheit. I'm talking about Celsius.
Fighting it out.
Bricky, it doesn't matter if it's Fahrenheit or Celsius. Hot is hot.
Cold is cold. I'd much rather be cold than hot.
Me too. I agree, Bricky. Bricky, welcome.
Agreed.
Thank you for being here, Bricky.
Thank you for welcoming me here. Right? Okay. So who have we got on here? Okay. I know Caldy.
Okay, we have Caldy. We have my twinsy right here. Let me show you my birthday twinsy. Him and I share a birthday. This is the angry black man buff.
I've seen him before. I've seen him around 62210. I've seen him around before.
Yeah. So this is my birthday twinsy. This is my birthday twinsy. And then we have Chance. And Chance is an actor. He plays in a lot of different little series and movies.
And big ones too.
Yeah, big ones. Give me a second. I'll make you big, Chance. Oh. There you go. And then Chance,
I do good cheer found around here.
Fuck me, what happened to Chuck Norris? Is it Chuck Norris when he's let himself
go? Cheers. Cheers, guys. Chance, I'm gonna play. I know we might get shut down for it, but I'm gonna play a couple of your movie clips.
Oh, you don't have to do that. I don't want
Whoa. We're at the home stretch. Don't get it.
I'm just gonna play the quick one.
Yeah, that will not get you dinged. I know for a fact. You'll be fine.
I know, me too. That's why I played it.
Good to go.
We loved you on Divorce Court.
Oh yeah,
I'm going back there this week. I'll be back there in the YouTube live in the.
No kidding.
Jury. Yeah,
you were awesome in Divorce Court, Chance. It looks like it was a really fun time to beat it.
And so was another show called Cutler's Court. It's very similar with two married judges from the state of Missouri, where Tug is at. And they're the Cutlers, and they've been practicing law for over 35 years. Anyway, that's a lot of fun too.
Okay, but what about Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone?
Oh yeah, season 3 is underway now. Season 4 will also be filmed here in Atlanta, Georgia area in the fall, and I've been on that set ever since day 1 of production, which was last year for season 2, because they were in Oklahoma in season 1. Then they shifted production to Georgia. And just a lot of fun to observe and be around the stars. And I really like the woman love interest in the show. She's 69 years old, but you'd think she was 35.
What a number. Right. What a number. 69.
Nice.
Very nice. Did you get a chance to meet Sly?
Oh yeah, I can't talk about that stuff.
Okay.
Can't talk about it.
Yeah, I have a lot of stories, but I can't say a word about the plot or what I did or anything. But it's going to be an amazing season on Paramount Plus, season 3.
And we're all really looking forward to after that when you can talk about it. You letting us all just.
Oh yeah.
I've got nothing off camera, when y'all aren't shooting or doing anything, just hanging out.
I get you. Yeah.
It was just like the Popeye set.
We'll talk backstage. We'll talk backstage later, guys.
I don't kiss and tell, but no, I won't say anything.
You kissed Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah, I mean, Nighthawks, right? I love Nighthawks. I love so many movies he's been in. First Blood, of course, Rocky. I mean, he's amazing. He's a living legend. So,
and Demolition Man.
All right. Zach.
Absolutely. Okay. Nice to meet you.
One you said Rambo.
Zachy Poo.
Rambo Part 4 is the best Rambo movie ever.
and Jaws just turned 50. Hey, Jaws just turned 50.
Jaws turned 50. That's your background. Jaws turned 50.
There,
yeah, I knew it was there for a reason. And Chance, by the way, cheers to your beer. Cheers to Caldy, cheers to Buff, cheers to anyone. Bricky, I know you probably have a
bottle of whiskey right.
Here, make me big. Make me big for 1 second.
Make me big for 1 second. I'd have to work at that.
Look, Chrissy.
I'd have to work at that.
Good cheer found here. You need to work at that to make me big.
I don't think you'd have to work very hard with Chance.
Okay, look, I have to show you guys.
Lady Murphy joke. My junk gets hard when the wind blows. No.
I have to tell you guys, when I went out with my friend Sammy, when her and I went out, they had coasters at the bar that were off the hook. These coasters at the bar were off the hook. I'm going to read them to you. I took pictures of them because they were so funny.
Why didn't you just steal them?
Yeah, good question, Ricky.
Hold on.
I don't steal.
Hold on before you do that. Do we have a last question?
We
already
read
did
the
it.
last
It was that
question.
movie set question.
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
answer it, but I can another time.
Yeah.
I'm talking too far.
The one
Ricky,
with the
was there
movie
any
set
questions?
The movie set question.
Yeah, let Ricky answer it.
Yeah.
Groundhog Day.
I was gonna say that.
Really? Nice.
At least you know what you're getting, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Puxatawny.
Okay, are you guys ready? I'm going to read you guys the coasters that were at the bar that was so hilarious. Cheers to beers and legs behind your ears.
Face down.
So you're the only one that laughed.
Like the fuck.
Okay, and then the other
I laughed,
coaster
but I was
says,
muted.
Next.
life is a waste of time, and time is a waste of life. So let's get wasted all the time and have the time of our life.
Oh gosh.
If you can understand that, you have not drunk enough.
Take a shot.
Yeah. Fortune cookie right there, man.
Yeah, great. Agreed.
Yeah, I wouldn't have stole those Biamat either. I wouldn't have stole those coasters either with them kind of big posts on them. I would have just flung them at people at the bar.
Yeah.
I thought they were cute. Look.
Yeah, but I bet you they'd make great fucking like Chinese stars, you know, ninja stars.
The kind of bars I used to go to, they didn't have.
Yeah, we don't want to know about the kind of bars you used to go to.
Are you in Ireland? Where are you at?
He's in Eastern England. Right?
Northeast England.
No offense.
Northeast England.
No offense, man.
You sound borderline Scottish.
Yeah,
I literally live on the border of Scotland, mate.
Damn
not wrong.
Irish. Why?
Okay.
Ricky has the most amazing accent. I love it. Like, I'm addicted to his accent for sure.
You like them accents. That's not.
I don't know. I like your Southern accent, champ.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
God.
Aldi, you're frozen.
Hey, can I just answer movie set? Millennium Falcon set. That's it. That's my answer.
Ah, interesting.
Actually, not a bad.
All right, are we ready to go open panel now?
Want to be condemned to a YT freighter? Really?
I know that little confined space, but I just love the ship.
He likes to be swaddled.
I wouldn't say it's so confined. I mean, it actually was a decently big ship. Anyway,
I love the weapons too, Shane. I love the weapons, right? The laser cannons.
Ricky?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What was that image that Chris Lestrange showed yesterday of them taking cocaine and making the Falcon?
Oh, I mean, that was a joke. That was a joke.
It was crazy.
It was. But listen, this is what happens on Chris and Brick's shit house. Chris, you know.
Exactly. I was watching Chris and Bricky on their shit house video, like live stream, and this guy took like cocaine and like put it all over a black glass table and took razor blades and made the Falcon like it in so much detail. It was crazy.
That's blasphemous.
I mean, well, that's what everybody was saying as well. Like they were all saying, like, how much do you need? But I mean, it could have been flour, and he was just making a video. Like nobody knows for sure.
There's only only one way to find out, wouldn't it? You'd have to dabble and see. You'd have to have a dabble.
No, I'll never touch that stuff, man. That's just me. I'm a chicken.
Yes, I will never touch it again.
Yeah.
I got a copy of Jim Gossage. I just like the way it smells. Okay. That's it.
Yes. Yeah. Smells great.
Smell. If you smell it, you sniff it.
That's the joke, right?
Okay, I've never done it. So
that's how.
Okay, there's only two things in my life I've done. I've smoked weed, and I did mushrooms once. And the one time that I did
you're not living life.
On the air.
The one time I did mushrooms, I had, you remember the movie Ghost, where the shadow people came and
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, that happened to me.
Patrick Swayze reference.
Hallucination.
Oh God.
Those shadows came for me.
Some damn good mushrooms.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
They had gold caps. They looked like they had gold glitter on them.
I hope it wasn't Whoopi Goldberg's ghost. She nasty.
It explains a lot about Whoopi Goldberg, the fact that she was on that set
some
as
of
well.
the mushrooms that make you see ghosts, man.
Ricky, it was like really long stems, and then the caps were about this big, but they looked like they were covered in glitter of like gold glitter. They were blue with gold glitter.
That's what we would call magic mushrooms, and they're like very
psilocybin.
Basically, they look like a Chinese man's dick. You know, very short. And
Yeah, well, I hadn't had no mushrooms that good since the 70s.
That actor doctor, forget his name in The Hangover.
Tracy, we're in for it.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
We're in for
the
it.
Asian guy.
Yeah, he's a real physician.
Oh, what's that guy that talks about fried rice?
What's that stupid show? The Voice. Isn't he on The Voice?
Oh,
or
God,
Matt
I
Singer?
hate that stupid.
Yeah, he was on The Voice.
Mm-hmm. Can't remember his name.
I mean, Alan's definitely the favorite in Hangover.
I don't know. He proved himself to be a nut job liberal, so I turned my back on him. I can't think of his name.
Zach, what's he called? Zach.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Really
No, it's the Asian guy. It's the Asian
Right.
guy.
Yeah.
Oh, him. Oh, hey, I would love to have a party with him. See him, I would fucking party with him. Definitely.
He was naked in The Hangover. It was hilarious.
Yeah, but I mean,
the guy with the monkey.
Ken
Yeah.
Jeong. Hey, Ken Jeong. Ken Jeong.
Kim Jong-un.
Right?
Kim Jong-il.
Not ill. Just Ken Jeong.
Well, they thought it was his penis, but it was a monkey or something. Or
No, his penis was a penis. It was just small.
Just like
he was
Boogie Nights.
We're talking about penises.
He was
Boogie
in
Nights
Community.
prosthetic dick on Mark Wahlberg. Remember at the end of Boogie Nights?
At the very end. What a way to end the movie.
Yeah.
I'm a big star.
One of the funniest prosthetic dicks I ever seen in a movie was in Piranha 3D at the end. When a piranha spit out this guy's dick, it had bitten off. It was a character played by Jerry O'Connell.
Oh my God.
Who was doing a Girls Gone Wild spring break video as a douchebag, right? So he gets his comeuppance at the end with the piranha biting off his dick. And then the dick gets spat out like it shows a close-up, but the piranha's going,
how about we continue this backstage? Let's go wild backstage.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a
who all was
fun.
in it?
Good night. Jesus.
Elizabeth Shue. It's an all-star cast. The guy from Back to the Future, Doc Brown, Christopher Lloyd, from Jaws, Richard Dreyfuss is in it.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Well, it's a
really
movie.
a good movie, actually.
I know it is.
I got
I
you
know
all
it is.
down. I'm sorry. God.
No. I just think we should talk backstage.
Okay, well, I got to run anyway. I got to get up early tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get up early. Old
I'm
time.
asleep already, as you guys could tell.
All right.
This is the part where we say happy trails.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait,
Zach.
I'm about to go live, so I will exit right now and
Okay.
I'll see
Caldy, I will redirect everybody to you.
Yeah, Caldy, we're gonna come over and
We're coming over. We're coming over. Caldy.
Fucking come over, Vicky. I've got a
something. I'm coming for you, Lucky Charms, Caldy.
He's coming for you, Lucky Charms.
Christy, Zach's ready. Zach's ready. Zach.
Yes, look at the
Going to be live tomorrow afternoon at 5:30 Eastern, 2:30 Pacific, discussing the good and bad times with unique abilities.
Okay.
Cool. And I will also be live tomorrow, 1:00 Eastern, with Danny. Actually, he will be there.
Danny,
what are you talking about tomorrow? I might.
We're doing a deep dive into thousands of beavers.
No, we are not.
No, what you talking about?
It's just about a bunch of random.
Dan, put your camera back on. Give me a look at that brickwork.
Random what?
Nerd fight topics. You know, things
neat.
like Star Wars versus Star Trek.
He's not really Dan had his camera on there.
No.
I saw some brickwork. Sorry, that's just where my mind goes to.
Oh, so you're talking about Danny. Okay, hold on.
Danny, I had his camera on there. I mean,
Danny. So Bricky is
weird
a
that he'll
brick,
turn his camera off.
Bricky is a bricklayer. Can you turn your camera back on so he can see the brickwork that you have behind you?
There it is.
Make him big.
Make him big.
My bricks, man.
Chrissy, make him. There you go.
That's neat.
Thick as a brick. Nice little zero-turn mower in the background.
What is that?
Husqvarna. Danny's at a Husqvarna.
Yeah.
My laptop got hot and I got it jacked up on packs of saltine crackers to keep the bottom of it off the thing.
We love it, Danny.
This sheet of
Tracy
paper
big,
here.
please. Tracy's got something.
Yeah, this sheet of paper here, or here, I don't know how to say it right, but this sheet of paper is my script for my new thing coming out. Hopefully I'll have it out on Monday. So,
do I need to send you the music that I've created for you?
Oh yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
Okay, I'll send it to you tomorrow. I'll send it to you tomorrow.
Sounds wonderful.
I have
Thank
a few.
you.
I have 4 or 5 songs that I've created for
I
you.
got a little.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you.
I got a little something that I can say real quick that I don't know if it's really big or not, but Tuesday afternoon, I'm meeting with some people from movie studios about buying one of my stories to make a movie out of.
Good luck, Danny.
Yeah,
good luck.
Nice pitch. Good luck with your pitch.
Exactly.
And if you ever see a trailer for a movie called Eggheads, you'll know who wrote it.
Oh, like Conan. And hey, and please think of me when you get around to casting, will you? I can audition for you.
Well, I'm meeting with the guy who's going to direct the movie and the people from the studios tomorrow. Well, Tuesday.
Okay.
Tuesday.
Okay. And I'll just say my parting thing is I have the Nostalgic Pod Blast, my YouTube channel. I'm live most Fridays. And the last time I was live was last night. And I talked about Jaws' 50th anniversary and the passing of an actor from a show I like called Space 1999 and other geeky stuff. So we try to have some fun. So
what's behind you, Chance? How many comic books do you have behind you?
Well, behind me, I probably have maybe 7,000, 8,000, but altogether I have, I want to say 15,000, at least 15 to 17,000 comic books, Marvel and DC. And there's also the Enterprise model behind me. There's a laser disc on top. I collect all sorts of stuff, comic books, pinball machines, 16 millimeter film and other things. Wow. So that's my story. And Charles Darwin said, remember 80s TV shows where cops tasted cocaine? Can't do that anymore. Does it taste like fentanyl to you? Yeah.
Right.
They did it in Incredible. David Banner in the Incredible Hulk could always like taste a package he suspected was like smuggled drugs. Anyway, in the old Incredible Hulk.
The Incredible Hulk on coke.
Hulkster.
Bill Bixby, God rest his soul. He sadly died on my birthday. I hate that.
Oh.
He was one of my favorite actors. Back in '93, he died. November 21st.
I share my birthday with Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Oh, and also I show comic books from my collection. I do every issue ever made. I'll show you every issue ever published of a particular title. I keep it to 100 issues or less in the interest of time.
That's I share a birthday with Hitler.
Like Amazing Spider-Man, I'll do 1 to 100, 100 to 200, 101 to 200, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, that's my story.
And Chance, you are obligated to watch my review of Superman 4, which will drop tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, I'll do it. That's my homework. Now, I want to be back on your Sunday. Tomorrow I have plans, but I would love to be back on there.
Yeah, I'll get you on.
Yeah. Thank you.
I like being on your show.
Doug, I want to be back. I want to be back.
I can get you back.
Yeah,
are you busy tomorrow?
No.
You can come on tomorrow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you doing tomorrow?
It's just a bunch of random nerd questions, nerd fight topics.
Like okay, I don't know what I would
basically,
say.
Basically, I'm going to
spend a
lot of time tomorrow explaining how much better Star Trek is than Star Wars.
Marvel versus DC. Hello.
Yeah, that's on my list.
That's so cool.
Okay.
I'll look forward to your show tomorrow.
If my mom
that would be the hardest question for me because I like DC and Marvel.
I might be able to pop in with you.
Okay,
cool.
What time
is it? We'll show up.
It's 1 o'clock Eastern.
Right. Noon your time, Central, and 10 a.m. Chrissy's time. She'll probably be asleep.
Do you know how sweet it was to wake up in the morning that Sunday and I log in to my YouTube and I see Shane with Tug, and Chance. I was like, oh, I'm so excited.
Until I accuse you of being a Star Wars poser. You're not a Star Wars fan. You go, yes, I am, Chance.
Yeah, I am.
I know you
Now,
are.
don't get me wrong.
I thought Red Dwarf was better than Star Trek and Star Wars put together.
I'd hump C-3PO's silver leg.
You did. Hey, you taught me something. Because I saw it in Jedi. I never noticed it in Star Wars or Empire. The shin. It wasn't a leg, it's a shin. His shin is silver.
It's just the shin, yeah. You couldn't tell me that's not funny. Come on now.
That leg never was silver. It changed. It's a Mandela effect.
Ricky, are you ready, bud?
Yes.
Where can we find you? Oh, look, he's layered up.
He's a Sith.
He's ready.
He's a Sith. The red lightsabers, man.
Yeah, they're not
Ricky's ready.
lightsabers.
Ricky, where can we find you?
They're tape measures that are luminous.
You ready for Order 66?
Where can you find me? I mean, you can't. And if you do, then, I mean, I'll hunt you down. So don't come looking for us. Right?
I always find you on Crystal Stranges or Easies.
Stop fucking telling everyone where I go. Come on, I'm trying to.
Okay.
I'll shut up. I'll be
He's
quiet.
dropped at least 20 F-bombs and you've said nothing. So can we all say it now?
Yeah, please. Everybody say the F word.
Fuck.
Fridge freezer.
Fucking A.
Yeah, but I can't.
Oh, that's where I know you from. Speakeasies.
Right? Why did you say it like that?
Me and you have probably argued with each other before.
I've argued with everybody. Everybody. Now, have you took any feelings away from that and felt a bit like, emotionally damaged?
Oh, no.
Good.
Does it
bother you? There's only a select few on
Come on,
Speakeasy.
right, wait there. I think we've got a little bit of time, right, to come take you through the process, right? Okay, so sit down, get comfortable, and tell me exactly how it hurt you and why you're feeling the way you are.
That sounds like a Travis Walker UFO approach story to me.
Yeah, I mean, you'll find me in a lot of places, you will, but one place you will not find me, right, okay, is where you want to. So, I'll see you over Caldi's. Right?
Yeah, I'll see you over there, bud.
Good night and God bless all you, right?
Hey, God bless you.
Nice to meet you, man.
I'll see you
again, Ricky.
See you later, everyone.
All right, man.
Good night, God bless.
Thank you.
Cheerio. Chrissy, are we ever going to see TD on this stream again?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
She was here 2 weeks ago. You missed it.
Ah.
Wasn't she here 2 weeks
Harper
ago?
isn't going to be happy if she don't show up a lot more.
Oh, no. She showed up 2 weeks ago, and she actually joined the panel.
Oh, neato.
Yeah.
That was the game show topic?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the night that I had a hurricane or something?
Yes, that was the night she showed up. Yes.
Yeah, it figures. That's just my luck.
All right, guys. I love you all. Are you guys ready to peace out? Whoever is going over to Caldy.
Thank you again, Tracy, for last night and for the super chat.
Thank you for last night, Tracy.
Oh, that sounded out of context. She's a married lady. Come on now.
It just sounded bad.
You guys don't live that far away from each other.
Actually, he's 5 hours straight up from me.
Yeah.
You have a 5-hour dick.
And I'm 45 minutes. And I'm 45 minutes up the road from Chance.
45? You're more than that.
No, it takes me. It takes me. Well, it takes me 45, 50 minutes to drive down to Atlanta, but it would take most people 90 minutes. But it don't take long.
What the hell do you do when you drive?
You just fly.
I drive about 85. I drive about 85 or 90.
Tug, I have a back scratcher
We need
too.
to meet.
I love
We
it.
need to meet.
Yeah.
You drive 55
Can't
or
live
60.
without
My friend. It's my
If you're
friend.
driving 55 or 60 miles an hour, it takes about 90 minutes.
Dan, let's meet halfway one day, and I'll bring some comic books as a gift.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I want to see this.
My back
I got a better
scratcher.
deal. I got a better deal. You come all the way up here, and I'll sell you a bunch of stuff.
Tracy, we have to have it.
Letter opener.
Yeah, we have to have it to reach there.
Stack of cash. I'll bring.
Reach.
Well, that's a
When I'm at
threatening
work,
gesture.
I have this little
I have one that actually that looks like an old antenna that you pull out.
At work, I have a stapler opener thing.
Oh, neato.
I have one of those telescopic forks.
Yeah, I do too. I don't have it.
My back always itches right where you can't reach.
Yep, mine too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, everyone.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Good night.
Have a nice weekend.
Good night, everyone.
For the fourth time. Happy trails.